like people would subscribe to our Patreon to be able to hear us do this before stream.
Yeah, they probably would.
Like we just let you listen to our before we go live talk.
Yeah, of course.
Speaking of which, we're live now.
Oh.
Hey,
they missed all the good stuff, though. Yeah, they missed all the good stuff.
No, I'll bring the good stuff up. Hey, chat, which evil monster mommy are you most invested in? I'm Team Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah, I would actually give that one to you over Orin, to be honest with you.
Let's go!
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, she went a little bit over too much with Orin.
She's so tall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
she's just not.
We all know about you and that.
Shut up! Listen.
I climb.
Carry me.
So, yeah, it's been a hot minute, guys. How have you all been? Even though some of you I've seen less than a couple hours ago. And you unsuccessfully tried to kill me.
I got close. If it weren't for that meddling cameraman, I would have gotten away with it
The
too.
cameraman got me too.
Too bad. Womp womp. I'm still here.
Motherfucker. If y'all haven't checked it out, A Murder Most Foul is a live-action role-playing game that's a murder mystery that is completely improvisational. So the murder victim and who does it is off the cuff every time. And it's really good. It's a great time. You can play with your friends at dinner or brunch. And I run at the library sometimes, and it's hilarious. You should check it out. Who's
you
the
don't want
fucking
to
author?
play with me because I am unkillable. I'm too wily. Too good.
Amber, is it
We'll have to
Sixpence
try harder
Games?
next time.
Yeah, Sixpence Games
Too
is the
smart.
publisher. Yep.
Too smart.
Here, I can post it in chat.
Yeah.
I just
yeah.
gotta build
Really
it
cool
up,
game.
Jess, because everybody will just be like so happy when I finally
Light
do
read,
kill
not
them
ton of
Fair.
pages.
That is fair.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
So that's
Sometimes
good.
that's
Yeah.
Oh
great.
yeah, 74 pages total.
Yeah, it's
Yep. And a bunch of
it's
that
fun
are
game.
pre-made scenarios with characters already
Mhm.
generated for the event too. Like really, really simple but elegant game. Nice.
Good stuff.
Nice.
We know you have something you want to gush about, Amber, so I'm just going to give you the floor and let you go.
The next game I want to talk about, guys, I accidentally got access to the Stone Top Play kit yesterday, and I've been looking at it, and like I've never been more excited for a game in my entire fucking life. Like it's 3 years overdue on Kickstarter, so caution, everybody. But like I gave them my money today and pre-ordered it anyway. Like I can't contain my enthusiasm for this game. It's they're pitching it as Hearth Fantasy, and it's Iron Age, vaguely European, kind of like Celtic, Wales-esque area vibes and stuff. But it is the perfect size and scope. It is the size and scope of game that I've been looking for my entire fucking life and have never completely found anywhere before. So I love narrative games like Powered by the Apocalypse and things like that, but I'm not super good at running them because I'm not great at GMing like consequences and like intrigues and like entire adventures off the cuff. But I love the mechanics of them. So I'm forever torn between incredibly crunchy games that are very strict that you can get like a very detailed module for, which I don't love the system for, or very narrative driven games that are flexible and light and really fun, but like there's just not enough meat for me to have good ideas fast. This game is the answer. It's Powered by the Apocalypse, but they've added, I don't want to call it crunch, but they've added more to the system. So people who like look like a little more crunch because it helps them like picture things or imagine things or gives them ideas for what they can do, this game will do that for you. But at the same time, it's not stifling and it is flexible and it is fiction forward.
I am one of those people, actually. Like, I find, like, with Powered by Apocalypse, it's fun, but sometimes I find that, like...
If you had a little more
just,
written guidelines, you'd have more ideas for what to do.
I would have, I would feel better about it, right? It's same thing, like, it works. I always found it works really well when we do, like, our one-shots or even, like, a very, very short kind of campaign, like when we did Crossroads Carnival. It works well enough, but if you were to go, 10 sessions on that, it starts to feel like you don't have enough. Like, that's just kind of how I feel. The reality is it's probably just because we're so used to crunchy games where you write everything down, right?
Yeah, and some people are super good at generating all kinds of stuff right off the cuff and keeping it cohesive.
Rainy. Rainy is
like
amazing.
Yeah, like Rainy. Rainy is a great PBTA GM. But this game is the answer if you're in that in between area, or you like need more, but at the same time don't want to sacrifice that fiction forward sort of mechanic. It's brilliant. It's like 1,000 fucking pages long because it's a closed sandbox essentially. It focuses on a region and there's more stuff out there. There are big cities and knights and wizards and stuff and all that elsewhere, but that's not here. And it centers the narrative around this little village of 300 people in this Iron Age town, and the community is the heart of the game, and it's the heart of your story. And everything you do is to defend it, protect people within it, explore their stories, go out and get resources for it. So there's a community building and like strong base building mechanic in it as well. But like the area around it is so richly detailed, and it's richly detailed with possibilities instead of like definite. So like there's a, for every like monster, there's a list of like 5 or 6 things most people know, things few people know, things almost no one knows, and some of them are contradictory, and you get to like pick from the menu, but you can like immediately picture this creature from the options available and like wiggle it in wherever you want. And there's like set locations and stuff that are detailed. There's religions. So it's only 4 main gods though, so you're not bogged down by like pantheon of like 400 gods Pathfinder. And there's a few different like communities that are out there that you like trade with and everything, and it's just like it's the perfect scope.
Can you steal cows from the other communities?
You don't have any cows. I don't know. I haven't read far enough to know if any of the other nearby communities have cows, but you can certainly steal cattle.
I want to steal cattle.
Stone Top starts with 2 horses. 2 communally owned horses.
That I want to have in life is to
And
steal
goats.
cows from my neighbors, which is one of the things that drew me so much to RuneQuest.
You definitely
is the
steal
stealing of
cattle.
Excellent.
They will
Okay.
probably take
in.
offense to that.
That's fine. We can
And then
fight
you
over it.
just roll with the consequences.
Violence is an option.
It's also got that dark edge of darkness that I love too. So there are things below. There are some very Lovecraftian, deep,
that was nice and neat.
dark beings that you will meddle with eventually, or they will meddle with you. And there's the Fae. The community is on the border of the Great Wood, so there are Fae creatures in there, and they're the type of Fae creature I like, where they're beautiful and alluring, and they're dark, and they're twisted, and they're disturbing, and they're bewildering. And it's just such a delightful game. So if any of that sounds cool to you, I encourage you to check it out. You will get the PDFs and everything of what they have complete so far if you pre-order it. They send the PDFs out in batches. I accidentally acquired mine and then backed it afterward. But yeah, it's really overdue. A lot of people are upset about that. Some people are not, though, and they're just like, I want them to take as long as they want to produce their vision how it is and create this perfect game. The writing is very, very good. The people seem very, very cool, and I'm super excited about it. So that's Stone Top. It's being published by Penny Lantern Press, and you can pre-order it and
One
get
of the
access to
things
those
I learned-
PDFs. It is a completely playable game right now on the PDFs alone. There are a few
One of
things
the
that are missing, but you can play this game. It's ready to rock.
things I learned in reading through the comment section on it, though, was that, and I knew that Call of Cthulhu 7th edition came through as a Kickstarter when they relaunched Chaos and basically
Oh yeah,
relaunched
did you see
themselves.
people explaining well, this isn't even the longest one overdue I've ever
because
had. And I just
that was
went
launched
through
in
and
2014, and I think
Chaosium.
it took 4 or 5 years to come out. Yeah, so
all the Call of Cthulhu things take longer.
and for some reason, also there are some things that still haven't been some backer rewards they still haven't gotten some people for that stuff. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I popped the link in the chat for Stone Top for anyone interested. I popped their Kickstarter in there.
They don't know I exist. I'm not, by the way, being paid in any way. I'm just
never
really
are,
excited.
honestly, for
None
this
of these
stuff.
people know we exist.
I mean,
We
yeah,
are
that will.
just actual nerds who like the stuff when we talk about
That's
stuff.
the thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they know we exist. I'll talk about story brewers all day, and they don't know that I do on stream. I mean, I've
my
met them,
money.
but I'll talk about it all, all day up, down, and sideways. So,
Oh, that reminds me, I still owe you some stuff, which I will get to.
me?
Yeah, you. Story brewer
what?
stuff. We talked about it. I'll talk about it. Don't
Oh,
worry about
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Secret Story Brewers
Yeah.
Exchange.
One last order of business before we test Amber's memory is
fuck.
that I have some gifts for everyone except for Chris. Sorry, Chris, you weren't around when this happened, so you have to suffer. But we'll make it up to you. All right,
Aww.
Justin. Wow.
Wow!
I don't think he knows.
No, you can't do that. You fuck
What do you
up
mean?
the layout.
It makes the layout we have on the stream.
God.
Everybody like changes places and goes like halfway through when a camera goes
Now
off.
Christian
That's
has to
actually-
fix everything.
That's really good to know because
He's
now
like,
I think
no, use
whenever,
that.
Now, whenever you guys
With more
displease
malice.
me, oh no!
Whether you knew or not.
I didn't think it would
that
actually
was
do
Perfect
that.
chaos.
But, it's
This
fine.
is the perfect time, though. I have to go plug in my computer.
Yay!
You can ask to the top of stream chat.
Uh-huh.
I did ask before. All right, I will redo this then, since that's just what I always have to do. And then I will talk about what I have for everyone.
Fucking trickster assholes.
Yeah, seriously.
You
Play with
asked and I
Chris. It's going to be
answered.
so much fun.
I answered the question. The question was just.
I asked you if the camera was, if your computer was plugged in, and you said, "Oh yeah," and you
No,
lied.
no,
You
no. I
lied to
said
me.
no. I said no.
Oh,
My computer's not.
I wasn't really listening to the answer.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh no, I might go right now. So if I disappear, that's me.
Watch you just finish fixing the layout and then Jess's
I was
computer
gonna say,
dies.
don't you
my
dare!
God.
Don't you fucking dare!
I'll just keep
Okay.
fixing it until I am
All right.
done. I'm
No,
a
I
patient
think
man.
I'm
Fortunately, I
their
don't think many people are
professionalism
on yet.
still shows.
Yeah, we're so professional. Very high quality stream.
Ah, fuck it. The people that know us know what they're here for.
Yeah, they're getting it too. Shenanigans.
Hmm.
Jessica. Lady Jessica.
I'm like aware your full name is Jessica, but like my brain can't. I'm like, no, it's Jess. That's her full
Yeah.
legal name.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where like when you meet people, right, and you like hear the people around them just what they're calling them, right? Like I prefer Jessica, but a lot of people call me Jess.
Really? You prefer
Oh!
Jessica? Oh, I didn't know that.
I do, but I mean, it's also like one of those things when people start changing what they call me, it's weird, right? Like I'm fine with Jess too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like every time Mandy calls Christian Chris, my brain just short circuits for a
I
second.
already
I'm
know
like,
Chris. Oh, I also have a
That's
stroke
not a
when everybody
thing!
calls Christian Chris.
Really? Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know
because
that.
there's Chris LeBake, and then there's Chris, like Welshy Chris, and then there's Christian, and I can't have three Chris's. There just can't be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm fine being Christian. Most people do indeed call me Christian. They didn't name me Jew when I was born. All right. So anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, we have gifts from Dustin, who unfortunately can't be with us tonight. But Dustin is Gilris in our chat. But he made some cool stuff for us, which are these.
Oh my god, I heard gifts and I automatically thought they were from you.
No. These are from
Fan.
Dustin. These are dice trays. Okay. They're magnetic.
Oh
you
my
stick your dice in there,
god!
and you
He
have
made those?
a Team Chaos. Whoops, I have to get it straight. Team Chaos
No.
and a Team Wholesome.
oh my god!
So you will.
Crap, that's incredible.
You
And
will
it's red
receive-
versus blue, guys.
Yes, you will receive your team soon. I will get them to you. I think probably what I'll do is, Jess, I will give you yours and Kent's because I don't trust Amber. I will get Amber's
This is
hers.
the move.
And then Sarah, I will get yours to you at some point.
I'm so happy. Oh my
We also
god.
have, we also have this one for Rainy, which is just like the green one. Just
Aww.
This is the neutral one, right? So yeah.
Are
Oh,
those
Oh my god, are
3D
those
printed?
3D printed or are they
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
laser
they're
cut?
3D printed. Yep, they're 3D printed. Yep.
wow.
So
Team-
cool.
So
Some
good.
Team
Thank
Chaos.
you so much.
That's so rad. Holy
Thank you
shit.
so much.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Dustin, my heart.
Yeah. Very cool. They're
Wait, so
awesome.
how
They're
many-
like, seeing them here doesn't do them justice. Like when you see them in person, they're so much better. And the magnets are strong. Like this, you gotta like pull to get this thing out.
Good.
And
how
yeah,
did you
so
know?
See, it's okay
Yeah.
that Chris doesn't get one because he doesn't have dice anyway.
It's true.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's probably for
And
the
he's-
best.
Has lost every set of dice that was ever given to him.
Right,
I feel like
Chris?
it's
Wow.
more satisfying to yes.
He loses his
And
character
that's
too,
multiple
too.
dice sets.
I've convinced him
I
to start
feel-
looking at D20 spinner rings so he can spin.
Yeah.
Roll.
I've been looking at it, but that is like what happens is like you get distracted by like because there's like there's the rings themselves, and there's like these whole like things like there's like this block like square thing where
Yep.
each like side is like its own like thing, and then I get distracted, and then
There's a D20 or a dice spinner knife.
No, that sounds
Oh
like a terrible
god,
idea.
you guys have no idea how close I came to maiming myself playing Fishblade just because I had a knife in my hands and I was
Same.
like just fiddling with it. I was like,
Same. Yep, same. Because it's like, I don't care if the knife's sharp, I'm still going to play with it. And
yeah, I need to
I
play
have
with it. I was
actually
like,
hurt myself like a lot in the past doing that. I have scars on myself from doing
I
that.
have
playing
Yeah.
with knives.
Yep. It's fun. Till it's not.
combat E knife.
Ooh.
Always within reach of computer.
Wait, so cutting back really quickly. Thank you so much, Dustin. But how many Team Wholesome and how many Team Chaos do you have?
So there are 3 of each.
3 of each. Okay, so
Yeah. So Team Chaos is me,
one,
Amber.
oh, so Brainy gets a bonus one.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I was like, Brainy's
So I
definitely
have-
Team Wholesome. I don't know about
Yeah,
a
so I have Brent, so it's going to be you, Kent, and Sarah
Oh,
get Wholesome.
Gotcha.
Actually, you know what? Well, I can give one. This is Troy, right? Troy should technically
Troy's
have a Team
Troy is
Chaos
pure
one, too.
chaos, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll have to get that to him at some point somehow.
oh, so Rainy
and
does
then-
have an initial one. Okay,
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
Rainy
yeah.
is pretty.
Yeah, you can give it to Jess and Jess can bring it and give it to him at Gen Con.
That is a good idea. That's what I'll do. I will not give that to you to give him to Gen Con.
Do
at
not.
Gen
It
Con.
will be gone forever, just like those
I know it
shirts into the
What
ether.
happens-
Yep.
And your cards. And what
And
happened
my
with
business
the
cards.
copy of Stars Without Number that I gave you?
I know where that is. It's in my office.
Okay.
And I know where Kent's knife is too. It is also in my office.
Yeah, but you haven't done what you're supposed to do with Kent's knife
I have
yet.
not yet. I will.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait. Christian Stars Without Number, has it already registered with like the library? What is that for?
No, I have a
No,
copy
I have
that
them
somebody
to
like fucked
literally
up.
give to
So
Troy.
it's not in circulation.
I was gonna say because I could just use that instead of continuing to borrow the.
Yes, I will remember to bring that back. Actually, yes. Yeah, it's like the spine it got like kind of chewed up and stuff. So I pulled it, but I'm not going to throw out the book just because it got mangled a little bit. It's like still readable, you know.
Gotcha.
Bastards.
Yeah,
Fucking plebes.
accident.
Yeah. Mutilating my books.
Mutilating the books.
I mean,
All right.
still
So
someone
anyway.
checked it out.
Yeah,
Anytime
that's cool.
someone's sus goes near the RPGs, you should see me. I'm like just like watching them.
I see that.
I'm like, you're the guy who rips covers off of books at the corner of the stacks, and I'm like, don't touch my fucking games. Like, I will end you.
The precious collection.
So anyway, there you go.
These
Otherwise,
are
we're gonna have
fantastic.
these
Super cool.
things.
So
I had my
excited.
dice in them earlier. It's like they're like really. It's just really cool. It's just
That's
they
so
are really cool.
cool.
Yeah.
I could
Alright.
probably get some rubber to put at the bottom of those.
Hmm.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Last time on RuneQuest,
Yes. Why don't you do that? I'm going to
We-
stop playing with these things.
spent many weeks doing the proper rituals and appeasing the spirits and whatnot to sort of like cleanse and help usher on the souls of all of the forgotten dead. With the proper shamanistic rituals and whatnot. And then we moved the Company of the Dragon into Storm's End. And we had a big old celebration about it. We had a big party. And it was really nice to see the community all together again and setting up and excited about, not being on the road for at least the immediate future and moving in with their families. And there's talk about going and finding people's like scattered families and bringing them here. And people are just like starting to really make plans about making this place a home, at least for a while. And that was exciting.
Yay.
And you can see the big stone block from the top of the mountains. I remembered that. And we also had the urgent news. Some of our scouts came riding back and they were like, holy fuck, guys, there's a huge fucking legion of the Phalanx dudes.
The Beryl Phalanx.
Yeah, the Beryl Phalanx, the Phalanx dudes. Those guys. The Phalanx dudes, the Beryl Phalanx, like 1,000 of them fucking marching down the main ass road toward Whitewall. So Whitewall, the siege there, the siegers have called for reinforcements, and the reinforcements are finally arriving. And we were like, oh fuck, we can't let 1,000 of these professional soldier murderer dudes get down to Whitewall. That will fuck everyone. So we hatched a cunning plan. And we made a speed hit, a blitz hit on
The Blitzkrieg?
Yeah. But less German. More RuneQuest.
Wow.
And we waited till nightfall, and then when they were just sort of stopping and beginning to make camp and like unhitch horses and things like that, letting their guard down, we attacked them with our very small cavalry, rushing in, doing some hit and go and some archery things and stuff with some flaming arrows to burn down as many supplies as we could. On the other side, Kerr had his first chance to prove his intentions with helping us and his usefulness. He filled the entire opposite side of the road with flaming arrows, or flaming arrows as far as the Beryl dudes. The Beryl Phalanx dudes were considered with some illusionary magic. We hit them hard and we hit them fast, and then we retreated, and it seemed to have worked. So we killed a few, caused a lot of chaos, but they ended up leaving about a quarter of their forces behind with supplies, and like the broken wagons and things like that, stuff that they just couldn't carry on after the attack. So we've reduced the 1,000 marching toward Whitewall to 750, which is not bad for little old company of the dragon in about 24 hours of work. We returned semi-victorious. 750 soldiers still pressing on our mind, as is our 250 new neighbor is-ish on the road. But before we could really dig into continuing to work out that problem, we got word that we are needed in Spawn. Spawn. That we are needed in Spawn. The details of what that is, I have forgotten.
Wait,
You don't know the details.
Spawn?
You were just told
I don't know what Spawn is.
Oh, Spawn is the little town. So I'm going to pop up the map. Hold on a minute. Let me put it in.
Hopkinson?
It's where Ezrala's from?
Yes.
Ah.
Correct.
Yes.
I think it's also where our families got.
Yeah. So hold on. I'm just trying to get the map
really
here.
it's where my grandmother
you
is.
guys.
Yes, some of our peoples are there, and we were talking about bringing them here anyway. So we were like, okay, I guess we're gonna go.
So if you I just popped the map in there for you guys to take a look at. I'll pop the map up here. Unkillable Graham Catalina.
You're not unkillable if I had another half hour.
You didn't though, did you?
If I had another half hour.
I was too concerned with getting caught and not concerned enough with you know what, I can just trust one other person and then we'll get Graham together.
So if you look at the map, you didn't get him. You didn't though. That's the problem.
I'll get
lost.
Strahd. It's okay.
You failed. You're not going to get Strahd either. So Spawn is, if you look where you're at in the mountains, if you go look at the Quiven Mountains, right?
Quiven.
Which are north of you guys, and you see Wild Mountain.
What a pretty map.
Yup.
If you go exactly to the left of Wild Mountain, you see Catjarn's Lake and Spawn.
What a pretty map.
A nice little area.
And all of your folks have been resettled between Birchcross, which is not on this map, but it's just north of Albard's Tower, and Spawn. That's where all of your families have been settled, basically, in those woods. But Spawn is where Ezrala's family is. That's an Injasi tribe. That's the Injasi tribe's land.
Ah, I see it now. And there's a lake that connects to riverways. Duck Navy, here we come.
Oh my
There
God.
are no ducks in Spawn.
God,
Sorry.
not yet. Not yet.
Oh, I see it now.
You have to go to the Ducklands to find
Duck
the
River
ducks.
Navy. The dumbest idea that I won't give up on.
I'm going to make you meet someone like Donald, too.
I'm gonna be like, he's just hitting me where it hurts, but I really want this Duck River Navy.
It's not bad to recruit the ducks for help, especially since they transport so many people and supplies.
You're going to have to deal with his rich uncle, the merchant Scrooge.
Just Navy is a bit of a stretch. Navy is the kicker.
Yeah, they don't really need boats. They swim really well.
But they could mount siege weapons onto the boats.
They don't have boats. They've got like rafts.
Onto the rafts, a war raft, whatever.
Amber, what is
Anyway.
a what?
Quackford is a place we can have a Duckman River Navy full of war rafts, okay?
Wackford?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quackford is a place.
What the fuck?
Full of ducks.
So yes, that's what happened. Now help me remember. Did you guys get back to base? We left off, and there was some.
We got back to the base and then immediately found out about Spawn calling for us.
Perfect. So I will say that Kent, you waited a while. Because Descara and some crew waited to
Make
ambush
sure we weren't
people
followed.
in
Yep.
the woods. You were not followed. It seems like give me a battle or an intelligence roll. You can choose.
Shoot, what dice do I want to use?
Good ones. What dice am I going to put in the
Let's-
Team Chaos box?
I know, right?
Just your weirdest looking ones.
I'll use my metal ones. Not that. Battle or what?
Either battle or intelligence, one or the other. Battle would be if you succeeded, you'd probably get a chance to increase it, but with intelligence, you didn't necessarily.
Probably put my purple ones in because purple and red
Let's-
go well together, I think.
Tribe. Battle. Ugh.
Yeah, you
Nice
have a lot of
metal
good
dice
ones.
that Christian got me eons ago.
Many of my gifts. Oh, those are nice. Real nice, Amber.
That the
Yeet.
It says yeet,
Yeet.
Oh, it's the
and then
yeet.
the other side says fuck.
Oh, that's the same one that Jay. I have that one too. No, actually, no. I think it says "fuck you, fuck me." That's what
Yes.
it
That's
says.
good too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
that's
you,
what I-
fuck
yeah. A lot.
me.
Yes.
That I like.
Yes.
Fuck me.
I did not make my battle. I got
Okay.
a 64 out of 51.
But your friend, whose name I can't remember right now, who's the cool goth horse girl?
Lilia.
What's her name? Lilia. Thank you. I have to get her character sheet up. I should get it up.
Cool goth horse girl.
We have a lot of cool goth girls.
It's
Let's
true.
sing a
No,
theme.
it's
Anyway.
true.
Can you tell that part of this campaign is my own magical?
Oh no, it's another goth horse
He's
girl.
like, it's called fantasy.
Yeah, so you can't make fun of me and
I
tall
don't.
women.
I don't. Do I? No, I don't. I never.
You
do.
literally did at the start
Remember
of
that
the
time
stream?
Aranina got huge and killed all those lunars on that bridge? Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, that's why I can't find her. She's in the other folder. She is around. Also failed her battle roll. Yeah, nobody. Yeah, so they didn't follow you.
Excellent.
Yeah, cool. Good.
We're good. Smooth riding.
We're good. Smooth riding. All right.
I wonder if I would have had a better chance at intelligence.
So you get back, and you have the news of
A
Spawn.
little bit. Still would have failed.
Now, I will tell you that. Let me look at my map. Hold on. Let me look at my calendar. Next week, the next Wild Day. You have 2 days to Wild Day. The very next Wild Day of Fertility Week is Shalana Arroy's Holy Day, where you would be able to get your spells back, Arissa. I don't know how many of your rune points you used, but that's something to keep in mind.
Oh,
You weren't
you know what?
necessarily
None, because I
told?
have so few. So I want to use it to use that day to swap power for.
I
rune
need to try to get some room
points,
points back this wild day.
if that's
Mhm.
possible.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So, I mean, you weren't necessarily told when you were needed in Spawn. You were just asked to come to Spawn.
I mean,
And this is also like the Bronze Age where, like it's not like now where everything has to be addressed right away. But I'm just saying you can take some time if you wanted to before heading over there.
I mean, I
It's
kind
up
of
to
want to go immediately since our family is there. Like, that's concerning to me. The vagueness of it and that they, yeah,
Could be a trap.
could be a trap.
Probably is.
Could be a trap.
Oh, wait. Before all that, though, so you get home, you have this raid. The morning comes. Her, where do you sleep?
Mm.
I think we gave Kerr a room with his cage.
He sleeps in his cage.
Yeah,
I
he
do.
does, I know.
No, you pretty much like I wanted the most like awkward looking crate.
He's like 4 poster bed. This is a 400 poster bed. It's like, Kerr, those are bars, not posts.
Yes.
Poster bed.
No, they put me like in like the little it's like almost like a little L shape kind of thing too. So it's like the smallest
Yeah.
one.
But do you?
Okay, you have the smallest cubby. Yeah, all right.
In his cage closet, Kerr is the gimp.
Bring out the gimp.
Bring out the
Get
gimp.
sleeping.
All
Better
right,
wake
but I
him
mean,
up.
it's a fair question. That's where your room is, but do you sleep there?
Sometimes.
Did you sleep there last night?
Yes.
Okay. You slept well. You wake up in the morning. What do you do when you wake up in the morning?
You masturbate again.
I
My
mean,
mind went to the
after
same
that.
thing.
After that, I thought of it as
After that?
Funny.
I mean, do we want to go over my entire morning?
No,
like
I
have
don't
like
think
a
we do.
like a ritual?
I mean,
Happening.
we can. I think we can operate under the understanding that happens. Okay.
but it's important.
Funny when you said that last episode. Oh shit.
Yes. Like, what do I do? I get up and I don't know what there is to do.
It'd probably be communal. There's like communal cooking, so you can go get some breakfast if you want. You can
I will go get the breakfast.
entertain yourself in other means if you choose, but we don't need a description of that.
I can.
What? No, that's fine.
I'm gonna post what I just said to Amber in the Meme Queen's Corner on Discord so everyone can see the.
That is my new favorite spelling. And
I've seen this
pronunciation.
before. I've seen that before.
It's
Unreal.
so good.
Yeah, I've seen that
Hey,
before.
you know what? If you're curious about what we're talking about and want to see it, join our Discord. There's the link.
Very good. All right, so you head out and you get some breakfast, which is just like kind of some oatmeal and maybe some like dried fruit. But some of the guys and the girls who were on last night's raid are kind of giving you the side eye and whispering amongst themselves as they look at you. Rue, Bryn, what did you do last night? You don't need to go into detail. How did you
Jorking it.
sleep as well? Did you jork it? Yes. And by it, you mean
We're
your
making
penis?
our new room cozy.
I bet you are.
Oh god, I thought that sentence was going a different way.
Yeah, we stayed in.
Good for you. So in the morning, what do you do?
We probably are still like homing up like our place. Bryn wants to have 2 homes. She wants to have like one out in the woods and like one like with her community and like all the people and stuff. So they are probably still cozying up. I think I might have said this just to Amber, but Bryn has agreed to build the furniture.
Bryn is building furniture and Rue
For
is
the
finding
community
carpets and
indoor home.
tapestries.
Wow. Okay. So you'd probably be like, yeah. I mean, you can hold on.
Bryn
Hold
is out
on.
there with her axe just like chopping wood and making like tables and shit. And Rue is like, I like these colors.
There's a skill for this. Hold on.
Drew's also making the woods home though, so like
Yes, I'm making a lean-to and stuff and, digging in the shelter partway into the ground so it's well insulated, doing survival craft. I'm doing the bushcraft.
And
Yeah.
Arissa's making tea for everyone.
oh
Also, Doc Void, 36 months. That is
Wow.
3 years, motherfucker.
Wow.
Holy shit. Thank you, my friend. Seriously, that's buck wild, and we very much appreciate it.
Also, urgently keeping an eye out for Vesper because we sent Vesper to Whitewall
did.
with news
All right.
warning about
So-
the Legion too. So
If you have the craft to build furniture or carpentry, it is a
Yeah.
skill, craft / carpentry.
roll it.
Yeah.
I want to see how fast they break this bed.
Just roll it.
She's like 100 immediately.
Rue's going to be
Wouldn't
like,
even
I'm
need
just
your
going to
help
cut the
with
legs a
100.
little bit, though. That way it makes me feel better.
So
Like,
what,
I'm not
do
even
I
mad.
what happens if I don't have craft furniture? Do I just roll craft? Like,
Yeah, you should have a minimum skill of 10%. So.
yeah, okay, I do have, okay. And I think,
Right. It's 10 and plus whatever you
yes,
Yeah,
my
whatever
modifier.
your manipulation
Modifier.
thing is. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Bryn is also probably going to work on furniture for Orissa too.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
Hey, Arissa's frail. She's
Yeah.
like sits down in a
Arissa's
chair.
like-
Oh,
Arissa's like,
my
let's see how yours
sciatica.
comes out first.
Arissa's frail and Kymreese is no carpenter.
I fail.
Nope.
Okay.
By how much?
You are, so you have, I will say that you have like a,
It's crude.
I should have
It's-
modified it. Ah,
it's not like it's falling apart, but
perfect.
it's not like straight and stuff, right? So like you have like
You put anything round on the table like an apple, it
kinda
just
like-
like leaves.
like kind of like leans, or like there's legs that aren't like, it's
We have to like
serviceable.
shim the legs on things. We're like, well,
Yeah.
we'll just put stuff under it until
Right,
it's
right,
level.
right. Yeah,
It's good
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Perfect. Yep. So that's what I'm working on.
There's like 4 coasters under one leg.
Got character.
Rue loves it. It's perfect.
So as you're like, you wake and you begin to stretch and stuff, I need a name, so I will find one.
Oh wait, really
Using
quickly, can I make a separate roll for Orissa's?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna modify.
You're like, I
it.
gave Arissa the good chair. And Rue's like, I would have too. It's good.
She's fragile.
I'll do Love Veil.
Burger.
I need
Oh
just
my
like a
god, Burger is
specific
playing
Love
with my
Orissa one.
$300. No,
Oh,
Burger.
How do I get a
besties.
how do I get a Love Orissa passion?
Best
Take it.
I would let that go into like Valheart. You all love each other.
I did succeed on my augment.
Okay, plus 20 to your roll.
And I rolled an 8 for my roll for Orissa.
So Orissa, check your skill, because that means you
Holy.
get to improve your carpenter. You somehow see what you did was you made the stuff, the things you made first were the ones you kept for yourself. And then when you're like, okay, I don't understand how to do this. And some of like the older guys, like the Smith, Havar, was like kind of stopped by and was like, no, this is how you do it, and kind of gave you some pointers.
Yes. I would have gone to
And-
Harvard to start off with too.
Yeah. Well, he was kind of like, okay, and he kind of gave you some pointers, but he
Yeah.
was busy setting his own stuff up. Then
Well,
he came by
yeah.
and saw how terrible yours went and was like, no, this is how you do it. And so the stuff you made for Orissa is like,
Perfect. That's
Orissa
exactly
is-
what I wanted.
Very
Mhm.
excited and very grateful.
Thank you.
I need Amber to stop wrangling a cat because someone's coming to see her about something. So we'll just wait for her to come back.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's okay. Ken has a
Listen,
question. He wants
Sometimes
to
you gotta wrangle
know
cats.
who's taking what room.
Yeah, I'm looking at the thing, and I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, let me find the
jot
map.
down.
I think I
Oh,
knew
here, let me
It's-
put that map back
the
in.
map of-
It is in our
That'd be
shared file,
appreciated.
shared
You
folder
have
and
it
stuff.
already?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
it's in our
I'll just put it in here too, just in case you guys need it.
yes.
But now I just can't find my pencil.
There you go.
Yeah, I think so. I was talking about this with Amber too, because like she wants I think an inner one, and I want like an outer room.
The inner ones are much more like defended and better. They're closer to the Orlanth Temple. Those would be, if you really wanted to have like hierarchy, those would be the ones that the more important people or the leaders would take.
The problem is we are somehow some of the leaders,
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You probably would be in the inner ones.
Yeah.
which Orissa would not object to being closer to her garden.
I just assumed you lived where the garden was, honestly.
Aw.
If that is an option,
Yeah.
then her and Kymreese live by the gardens.
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely an option.
Hell yeah.
Amber, what room are we taking?
We were taking one by a door. It was
Oh God, yeah, that's my
I think the one next to
I
41.
think it's 8.
8. Oh, that's right. You did like 8.
It's got a door, so it's easy for Syl to come in and out without having to walk through a bunch of people.
Okay, I'm good with 8.
What, you're taking the banging room?
Oh, that's what that was too.
That is why we are taking it.
So sorry for whoever's in 7.
Kill that.
It's Aranina.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Your neighbors. Yeah, absolutely. At some point, she's just gonna bang on the wall.
Actually,
Just
It's like a stone. Imagine it being like a stone wall. Just bang on the stone wall. Like, oh shit.
honestly, Aranina should probably take 9.
I'll probably take. I think it's probably be labeled as 41.5.
41.
Oh, that like sliver.
That sliver.
Nice.
That's
Slide right in.
hysterical.
Nice.
It's just like
Yeah.
a straight shot.
Yep, just slide right in. Go.
Diogenes.
It's like you just walk by and all you see is him in the back of his cage, just direct eye contact.
Well, the thing is, though, like, too, I'm more like this, like, just kind of hanging out there, like, hey.
Hey, kid, you want to buy some
It's kind of like one of those
drugs?
cats. Like, have you ever seen like cats, like when they're upside down underneath the bed, and they just like look at you, and then they just like start crawling away?
Now I'm just picturing like in The Exorcist, scuttling backwards across the
You
ceiling.
just see me like this, like against the wall, like, hey. It's like, what the, like a lizard.
So like I did like look at those, like the rooms are a lot bigger than
Yeah, they are bigger
what
than
they
you
seem,
think.
because like because if you look at the right the correct thing, like 26 is like 50 feet across.
I think that's the one you said was Harvar's Smithy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
Also, you need a place to put. Some of those big ones would be good stables. You need to put the horses somewhere too.
Yeah.
So probably like 16.
Mm.
Or 32, maybe.
32 was the other one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
32 for the horses. That because that could help, right?
Entrance.
And right by the main entrance. Yeah.
Yep.
2.
Wow. Yeah. That is a big place. That is bigger than I thought. I thought these were tiny.
Which one was
No,
the garden
it's
again?
a pretty big place.
Yeah, which one is the garden?
I think it's in the center. Like it's part of the open air Orlave shrine, right?
Well, I mean, it's open.
Or is
It's
it-
open in there, so I mean, you could have one. Yeah, you could have one in that area if you wanted to.
It's basically where Orisa wanted to put the garden wherever the garden in her vision was.
Yeah, I would say it's up there. It
Up
wasn't
there.
like a huge. It wasn't a huge garden. It was like a little plot,
Yeah.
but you can definitely have it there.
So much
'Cause
room
it's-
for
that's kind of like-
activities.
The sacred area anyway, so it would be a good place for a garden because you'd have a Shalana Arroy shrine there now too, right? That's all.
Yeah, and
I
then
like
we've
it.
got the Wind Shaman Man. So
Mhm.
like
38 would be a good, because it's like it's open enough and it's still in the center and it's kind of protected by like a back wall.
yeah, the God 38's huge. Orisa
Yeah.
can make a much bigger garden in that. And eventually, if this place, becomes more longer term and more permanent, she would also look into making a new loom house, effectively.
That is probably already being discussed because you
Important.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important to have. So
Okay,
and that's
good.
that's a very big like a Orlanthi woman thing to have, right? So you have to Ernalda. That's a big Ernalda thing. So
Sacred,
they
yeah.
it's sacred. So they're that is already in process.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So Rue, after a dodgy night on the unstable furniture.
The bed was rocking for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, you really just was rocking, and there was nothing you were doing.
We were just rolling over like in our
yeah,
sleep.
just like-
Ah!
Bill's just climbing on, and it's like,
It's one of
When I
those
was,
Totter beds that just
Yeah.
rocks.
when I was like very just starting out, I had like one of those inflatable guest mattresses, and that was like my bed. Like it was like a full bed though. It wasn't like one that was like on the floor, right? But
Yeah.
that was like just what I had because I moved into my apartment. I was like, this is like whatever, this is good enough. And it had a leak in it because my dog got on it and like
So you'd like wake
right?
up on the floor every morning.
I would wake up in like a hot dog. Like no, seriously, you would just like sink in the middle.
Yeah,
and I would wake up like in the middle of it and just like turn it back on, and it would inflate with me in it.
yeah.
And
That's
get
what happened
out.
with me. Like with when I traveled with my cat, it was the same thing. I got myself an air mattress,
Yeah.
and like I knew he was
Air
just
mattress
popping
and
me.
cat do not mix.
No, they
Yeah.
don't.
So like
Air
pretty much, yeah, I was
mattresses
like a
and
hot
animal
dog
just
like
go.
every night, and
Yeah.
he'd be on top of me, just look at
Yep,
me.
that's
like,
what it would be
"You
like.
shit."
Ophelia would be like on my chest, and it would just be her and I like. Brrr, and
You're
I
like,
just,
this is your fault.
pumped it up. Yep.
Wow. Marissa's furniture is amazing.
Yeah, Arissa got the good stuff.
We
You
got
got
the
the shit
practice
stuff.
furniture.
You got
And
the
you
practice
know she's gonna take exceptional care of it, especially knowing this. Just like, these things will last me forever.
But you walk out in the morning, Rue, and where's the name I just got? Olarm, who is one of your warriors, is out there, like waiting for you already and looking very worried.
What is it?
Need to talk to you.
Yeah, what's going on?
So the others, they're talking about that new strange one,
Kerr?
Kerr. Right. What he did last night. I saw it with my own eyes. All of us in the raid saw it.
Yeah, it was a huge help.
Yeah, but it was illusions.
Oh, come on.
There ain't no one but one person or sort of person that has illusions.
You're gonna take like a breath, like a give me patience, and look up breath, and he's gonna go, all right, I'll talk to people.
Oh, you better hurry because they're at breakfast already starting to talk to him. Incidentally,
Shit. All right,
as
we're just
you're
gonna hurry to
getting
the
your
best
oats
home
and
before
stuff,
people fuck this
a
up.
group of guys are like kind of gathering around you like, so, saw what you did last night.
So be masturbated?
He just blinks and looks at you and he's like,
That's
no,
really weird. You should
I
not
meant-
do that.
at the battle. We saw what you did last night.
You saw me shit myself at the battle?
I looks at his friends like, wouldn't judge you for that, but no, it was magic that you used.
No, I didn't.
Arrows came from somewhere, and I saw you praying.
Wasn't me.
Roll me a one of your social goals, fast talk or lie or something.
All right, so I've
Just double
completely
down, never admit.
never admit.
Yep, deny, depose.
Never give up, never surrender.
Never surrender. All right, let me see. This fast talk. Do I have a lie?
I would say I would think fast talk is your lie.
Fast talk
Yeah,
would be
that's the
lie.
closest.
All right. So how do I do this again?
P100s.
And you want to roll under.
Trying to roll under your score.
Percentiles, and you want to roll under. Now, you can also augment with one of your runes. So I know you have a very high runes for lying, and you have passions that make you good at it. So if
So
you
you're
want
trying
to,
to. Yeah. So I'm
You
trying to
can
roll
raise
under-
your score temporarily when you augment by using another rune. So say like, I'm going to augment using my illusion rune. If you roll under illusion, which is probably very good, you get an additional 20% to your score
correct.
But if
for
you
that roll.
fail, you get negative.
If you fail, it gets worse, yeah. And you
Okay.
can only augment each thing like once per sort of adventure
Scene.
before we level
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm trying to roll under it, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh.
43.
How far under?
So my fast talk is 50, and I rolled a 43.
Perfect. All right. So it was a regular success. Okay. Perfect. All right. They're like, well, Brassard, did you see him? I saw him praying, and all of a sudden there were arrows flying everywhere.
You sure you weren't watching me shit my pants? Was it like
Because sometimes I pray for mercy, you know?
Rue, you arrive. You could have grabbed Rin if you want to, but you arrived at this time.
I'm going to take a minute, and I
Fine.
see all these guys, obviously the attention is on Kerr. Kerr's talking to them, and I'm gonna wait a moment and listen and observe before I jump in and try to get a feel for what's going on here.
So they're like,
I
what? Did you
got-
see it? He's like, I know I saw praying, and then I saw arrows. They weren't arrows showing up.
And you said,
But
wait,
that
wait.
doesn't
You're
mean that
praying
he was
that
the one
I
who
was.
prayed for them.
You say I was. So you're saying that I was praying for fire arrows, not for me not to be scared shitless. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Well, I wouldn't think you would pray for that.
It's a weird thing to pray for.
Being scared shitless.
Yeah. No, like for fire arrows to come from the sky. That's a weird thing to pray for.
Well, no, if you have the magic.
If you had magic.
I'm gonna
Right.
bang on a plate or a kettle or something.
Right, they're all kind of like, huh?
Friends,
Romans,
comrades,
countrymen.
Romans.
Lend me
My
your ears.
good bitches.
Last night was a victory. We didn't take any casualties, and it's in no small part due to the courage and the prowess of some of the finest people among us. Lilia did an excellent job leading the cavalry. Kerr supported us flawlessly from the western side of the road? The western side of the road.
Moral support.
Our bold new archers, mounted and the ones taking up in the woods, shot true. Every missile.
Right, but there were more missiles than there should have been.
And thank the gods for that.
Things get confusing during the night.
I will let you either fast talk or orate here, I think.
All right.
Okay.
And you know what I'm going to throw in too?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the last time one among us used a trick of the eye to save our community from starvation when the Lunars came for our cattle? It was Celadon Two Eyes, who died for our home.
Right. That's fine. He was a hero, but he was bound.
Make this roll.
Okay.
I'm moving closer to like the people
Okay.
who have gathered near Kerr. Just standing and walking.
I think I got it. Yes! Yes! My orate of 32 came through. I rolled a 27.
Check it. Okay, so you succeed. So they seem
I'm getting
in
better at
general-
this.
Everyone's kind of like, oh, he has a point. No, we did win. And especially seems like your discussion of Celadon. They're like, oh, Celadon did die for us. Oh, Celadon was a good one. And he got drunk though, and he tried to bang my wife that one time. But so for the most part, people seem mollified, but still,
For now.
Rastar is still pushing this a little bit. He's like, I'll never say that Celadon wasn't a hero, but look, Celadon, rest him with the gods. Gordangar swore for Celadon.
Take your point.
And if we're going to have someone who maybe isn't what he says he is, and he kind of just side-eyes Kerr a little bit, maybe he
Like
is what he says he
you?
is, maybe he's not, I don't know, but I think we would all feel more comfortable if that person, well, if someone swore for them. It is tradition.
It's still very early. Kerr is a guest among us. For now.
Fair enough.
Just treat him with hospitality.
I
If he
wouldn't say I
decides to
never
stay
would.
among us longer, we will discuss all appropriate options.
All right, that's fair. He looks at Kerr and he goes, I mean, no disrespect. I only need to know who we're riding with. Dangerous times.
What do you mean, who we're riding with?
Who we're riding with.
The quality of your character, Kerr. These are dangerous times. There are manipulations and things about. You've just met us and we've just met you, so people have questions. Understandably.
I'm hurt.
Are you?
No.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm sure you're taking equal measure of us as we are of you.
Sometimes.
Sure, come have breakfast with my friends and I.
I would love to.
Brenda's like, I will kill you.
I will side-eye the man that was accusing me of I don't know what he's accusing me, and say I will have an eye on you as well, sir.
He's not looking at you suspiciously anymore. He's just kind of like, well, you raise good points. He's a guest. I'm honor bound to respect that. But I'm also kind of going to be like,
I look at the other people too.
Oh, rerolls all around. You got him if you need him. All right.
Nice.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah. Des, what have you been doing all this time? If you want, Des,
Ezrala.
so you can.
Oh my god.
You can, if you want, you can, you horny motherfuckers. You can show up.
It's new. We're young.
First off, I'm literally asexual, so let's start there. But second off,
And yet somehow
I had
you're
to make
often the highest offender.
Yeah, because it's funny.
She stirs hijinks.
I'm
She does stir the
hilarious,
hijinks. You are.
Christian.
You are. I think I have to ask Dustin for a chaos one for you.
I'm like quiet
This is right, we're
chaos.
all-
In Thirsty
actors
Sword
right now.
Lesbians, the ace character is the trickster.
Then there we go.
Hey.
I'm
It's true.
just a little shit.
Fair. All right. You can. What I'm trying to say is, regardless of who or what you did last night, you can show up at exactly this moment, Des. Same thing for you, Arissa.
Yes, Arissa will show up to get some good
Breakfast
food.
with Kerr. We will sit at what will become our usual table, but is still too new to be our usual table.
Sorry.
Table.
Sorry, Kung Fu Federist put in chat hashtag a little shit. Yeah,
You should add that also to our
Hashtag
Discord.
illusion.
Exclusively for you.
listen. I will add that
Yeah.
to myself as a tag as the baby of the
You
friend
should put that
group.
on your resume, also known as hashtag little
I
shit.
am obligatorily everyone's obnoxious little sister, and therefore a little shit.
You little shit. So yeah, you guys can arrive for this breakfast as well if you want to.
Get our porridge and our dried fruits and stuff. Have a seat there.
Probably some really good crusty bread too. Because now you have you have time
we
to
have
let
an
the bread
actual-
to let it rise now because
Yep.
you have they were like stone things you found, stone ovens.
Yep.
So which is things that something that Liv is very excited about.
Sorry about
I
that,
think
Kerr.
for Des, like everyone else, he's been setting up his space with Ezrala.
Are you
but-
making furniture? Roll. He like rolls 100 and you're like, you picked the only log full of bees.
That would be ants.
My first thought was just like, it's like, are you making furniture? Nope, breaking it.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. There. Fiends.
But yes, Des will join the crew for breakfast for the morning gatherings.
Okay. You may proceed. You were saying something, bro.
Yes.
Sorry about that, Kerr. I didn't invite you to stay with that in mind.
It's fine. Don't know what they're talking about. But, not the first time I've been accused of something.
I don't know which gods you follow, but in our tradition, the trickster god Ermal has his chosen ones and his followers among the mortals, and in a community they tend to emulate the relationship between Ermal and Orlanth, a sort of strained but bonded friendship where Orlanth's sort of honor tempers Ermal's more destructive tendencies. And I think that's what they were getting after. Usually an Orlanthe will swear to vouch for Armully? Armully? What's it? Armully? Is that the right word? Okay. Like, how do
I prefer
we
the term Amalian. Amalian.
Armully. We'll vouch for an Armully and keep an eye on them.
And if, let's say, for example, if I was, who would vouch?
I mean,
I think that's something you'd have to find out with some of our Orlantha priests and maybe Vingans. He will glance against his will toward Bryn. He's like, and maybe Vingans. Just like, real quick.
Hi, Bryn.
I'm sure it will be whoever feels connected to you in that way. Her.
It's a relationship. It takes time like any, but if you did want to stay and be more integrated with us, it's an important relationship. It's an important role.
And it's not something we would choose for you. It's like Rue is saying, it's a relationship. It's two people who develop that kind of connection together.
It's been a while since I've had a home.
Us too.
Same for you?
I don't know how long it's been for you, but it's been a couple of years for us.
Years.
Year? 1 year?
Year? 2 year?
A little over a year.
It's been a long year.
It's been a while. Yeah, it has been also a long year. Yeah.
This is the first time we've stopped for any sort of time and thought we might stay long enough to set up a more permanent forge, some stone ovens. So it's a big deal.
Test it out. I'll see how it is.
Exactly.
Figure it out. See when our best buds, and if not, we hit the dusty trail.
You're welcome to our hospitality while you decide. And I appreciate what you did for us on the road at the ambush.
Allegedly.
Wouldn't have gone, allegedly. Well, things would not have gone as well as they did had some arrows not appeared on the western side.
Allegedly.
Just chuckle a little and go back to his porridge.
You know, some spice would be really good for this porridge.
Spice?
I should find some. I'm gonna try to see. Like, are there like hot spices in this area?
Oh no.
Oh, like hot.
Like Scoville's.
Yeah, like Scoville.
Hi.
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
If you go,
He's gonna go foraging.
Yeah,
I should
for
go
reaper
for it.
peppers.
if you, that would be
Not going to grow around here.
I definitely think like
They grow right where he shit himself on the other side of that road.
Plant lore would be used to find what you're looking for.
Plant lore. Well, let me just roll a d10. Hey, I rolled a 15.
Ooh.
But I have no idea what my plant lore is.
your plant lore has a base of 5%, and then
One of your
whatever
knowledge
your
skills. Yeah.
modifier
So-
for knowledge is.
It should be in the first column near the bottom.
Yeah, so I don't see anything on there.
Oh, okay.
These look hot.
So if you don't have
For
anything
survival?
written, you have
You
for
have the base.
plant lore it has
You'd
the
have
base
5.
and then the modifier.
And the modifier is the knowledge.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what your knowledge modifier is?
Where would that be?
Should be at the top of that section. So like first column, kind
Right
of
above alchemy and animal lore.
Yeah.
Oh, so another +5, so that'd be 10 total. So
yeah. So
darn it, still didn't make it.
All right. So, but you rolled. Everybody has a base of 15 on survival.
Yeah,
It's true.
So you find I'm going to tell. So this is even better, all right? Because you failed the plant lore, but you've succeeded on survival technically. So check your survival.
So it's not poisonous, but it is a
Yes.
potent
So
laxative.
No. You find some. You find some peppers. You think that are edible.
okay.
Oh God.
This is good.
What do you do with it?
Well, I'm just saying that, we should spice up this porridge.
He's going to add the bounty of nature to the communal porridge pot.
Okay.
Hmm?
How are you
God
gonna
damn
go
it.
about doing
I
that?
was just telling everyone, whoa, it's early. Don't harass him. We don't need to jump to this. And then he immediately.
Well, I kind of want to get back at these guys. I'm like, also, it sounds like fun too.
Yeah,
How do you propose to do
Kung Fu
that?
Fenris in chat.
Oh, I'm gonna
How
put so what I'm gonna
edible?
do.
We don't know.
So
you
in
guys
essence, what I'm
guys-
gonna be doing, I'm gonna take I'm not gonna finish mine, and
Yeah.
pretty much I'll put it in there, and then because I don't want to be wasteful, I'll put it back into the communal
Back
porridge
into the
too.
pot.
Oh.
Good way to do
But
it.
you're probably going to have people who are innocent too, but you don't care.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all innocent. These are good guys too. Okay?
Casualties
Innocent?
of
What
war.
What do you mean innocence?
So are you just going? So this is obviously after
Mordrin
breakfast.
is feeding it to
I was
his
just gonna
1-year-old.
Yeah, there's a literal baby.
There is a baby. Yeah.
Let's see what's like. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to it for right now.
Okay. Fair.
There will be
Yeah, I'm gonna
there
hold on.
will be better uses, I'm sure.
Yes.
There
Right
will be
now, it's
time.
just gonna be kind of
Patience.
weird. Beautiful. Like, hey, I just walked into the woods and I come back and I'm like, I'm not doing anything suspicious by putting my bowl back into the communal porridge.
Don't. So no dubious peppers on your sheet.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna laugh. It's just like a
When he goes off to the woods, I will look to everybody else at the table and I'll be like, how long do you think people will tolerate Kerr running around like this? Just give me your best ballpark estimates.
They're already not tolerating her.
They've gone back to tolerating at a low simmer,
At a low simmer.
so not very long then.
Well, I mean, so like we've been in Storm's End for how long? Maybe like a week or so.
No, it's been like probably 3 weeks now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So I assume that Kerr has been doing
Small mischiefs.
small mischiefs. And I think he's been doing it just to like a person here or there, maybe every other day. And now it's just like now he's moving up to the big communal mischiefs.
Oh, especially now that we had like that big talk about, somebody saying, hey, we're all going to be family. Don't worry. I'll eat the pepper too.
It's just like
I'll eat the
everyone has
pepper,
diarrhea
too.
together, and Kerr's just like eye contact with it, like I shit, you shit, we all shit together.
Jesus Christ.
What did you do, Kerr? I don't know, but we're going to find out together.
Hold my hands, we're going in.
We're going in,
Molly,
buddy.
dude. God damn it. You're gonna kill Arissa.
Oh
Like,
God.
oh no, our weak, sickly girl. That's right.
Arissa's already so diseased.
It's poor.
Rissa's gonna have like the
It will
big
make
lip
her
and
She
everything.
has so
Stronger.
much lupus.
Yes.
It will make her stronger.
All right, no, sorry, Kent. Des was saying something. Go for it.
No, Dust wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So basically, not too much longer is the consensus at this table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Who are Orlanthe and Vingan folks who might be up to this? Who are our best candidates that come to mind immediately?
Rin is the absolute best one because she's one of the leaders, so that would be unquestioned. and people would feel comfortable with that.
Mhm.
Or possibly Lonson, but they would probably feel less comfortable about that.
I also think Lonson would feel less comfortable
Yeah,
about that.
I think
Lonson will hate us forever.
Lonson's a girl's girl, respectfully.
Yeah, Lonson's not the right fit, I think, for her.
Well, maybe when we head to spawn, we take her with us and get to know him better.
Honestly, it's actually probably better than leaving him here without us here. So it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
For once. With her.
You like my ideas.
I know. With Kerr. Invite him to breakfast. Rue.
You like my ideas.
I do like your ideas. But invite him to breakfast.
To get him away from the other guys. They put him on the spot.
They did. But people have questions. They should.
Yeah, they had questions about me once, too.
Although, surprisingly, they didn't have a lot of questions for Lilia, but she...
I vouched for her in a... possibly the way they're looking for someone to vouch for her. All right. I don't know how... I would really like to wait until Vesper gets back with word of Whitewall before we go to spawn, though. But I don't know how long we should wait.
I mean, they can send Vesper along to us if needed. If Vesper...
Last time Vesper didn't take long to get back.
Has it been too long already? Oh, okay. I was like, is the bird dead?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you were closer last time too, but it's still, you're not that much further away.
Yeah, and it's a bird.
For a bird. Yeah.
All right. Maybe let's get to packing to be ready today, and hopefully Vesper will make it back by nightfall.
Sounds good.
Anything anyone wants to do that day? We know what you're doing, Kerr. You're picking questionable peppers.
We'll probably just go and invite her along to it, but tell him a little bit about where we're going and what we're planning on doing.
Sure.
Yes, Bryn should do that.
Yeah.
We're like,
we'll play that or just hand wave it.
No, role play it. Go.
Yeah, go. Yeah, fine. Do it.
Yes,
Do it.
Find him.
Do it.
I will go find Kerr.
Okay. I'd say you find him just as he's returning.
He's
returning
peeing,
from
but
his
he's
pepper.
not using his hands for reasons.
Yeah, I like
I'm
that,
just like,
actually.
His hips thrust way out over like a little cliff or something.
I will talk to him. I don't care. Kerr. Do you have
Yeah.
a minute?
Give me a second.
He just jumps a couple times.
Yep. All right. How can I help you?
We have received word that a village of ours, where some of our family is in need of aid, and we're planning on going to help them. We'd like, if you are interested, for you to come along with us to get to know you better and kind of learn our different capabilities and things like that.
Different capabilities.
Yeah, just so you know, like kind of what we're good at and what our skill sets are and what yours are as well. And you're well traveled, right? You were a traveler when we met you, right? And so you might be
A
helpful.
little bit. I spent some time in the university, of course.
Ah, yes.
What if he can't read and he's just pretending that he does, and he does so for the next 7 years?
He already thinks that everything he says is a lie. So, but yes, we would love for you to join on the road with us if you're interested.
I would be happy to.
We will keep you safe as we can.
And I will keep you as safe as I can.
Thank you, Kerr.
Cool.
All right, that's all. Do you need anything for the travel? I know you were of short supply when we found you, but I don't know if there are more things that you would like, or if you prefer to kind of live a more. We have family here who live a very minimalistic lifestyle.
Reese with naught but his bark and rocks.
Yeah.
I mean,
And Arissa's blanket.
I was gonna say not anymore because Arissa's like, you stay with me, baby. It's okay.
I only
Here's
need what I already have. And
Understood.
what I want, I'm sure I'll find out there.
Understood. Aw. I miss him.
She misses life.
I mean, he's there, so I guess it's fine.
Okay. Anything anyone else has to do today?
I will run down to the road and just take a little peek-see on the guys there and see what they're doing. I can't stay away.
That's a trip. So I mean, that'll take you a while to get there and back.
Can I do it during the day? Like if I spend the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if this is a multiple day thing, I will not do that. But if I can fit it in the day, I will.
Yeah, you can definitely. You'll get back in the evening, is what I'm saying. It's a trip. So, okay. The wagons are being cleared off, and the other troops seem to have left. The people that you see dealing with like the burnt up wagons and stuff are Orlanthi.
Oh my god, guess what? Alright.
I'm going to take a little while watching them to see if, do they have like a taskmaster or a leader or anything? Do they look like they are?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, there's people in charge, if that's what you mean, like telling them.
Does
what
this
to
look
do.
like a slave or indentured servant sort of situation, or do they look like fucking traitors like King Carl?
No, probably more the second one.
Fucking traitors like King Carl.
Mhm.
How many?
100,
Only 100.
something like that.
I feel like we could kill 100 people.
When will you stop just like trying to kill people randomly? These are not armed people. These are just people clearing up wagons.
That much easier to kill.
Wow,
I'm
war
sorry,
crimes.
my Selena is showing. Put her away. Okay.
God.
All right. I guess I'll leave them. Now that I know.
They look like locals that they were just like cleared this shit up.
Oh, like they're
And
not
so
even
they're
with the
clean.
company?
Yeah, they're not. They don't look like military people at all. How long do you spend watching?
It's a long journey, so I'll spend at least an hour. Like I'm gonna spend a little time here.
Okay. You do see a couple of like mounted things who are definitely Orlanthi. So you figure these guys are probably you're kind of like watch. I imagine that you're staying back to watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Now I'll throw a magic point in, and I'll use my little bird thing too.
Yeah. These are probably like Balmer, some of the Balmer clans. Like you're not quite sure of like all the clans, but these are probably Balmer that they were just like, yo, deal with this shit.
Okay.
Like locals, right?
I wonder if they will be interested in dealing with it by giving it to us. The Lunars don't need to know. Is there anything in the supplies that looks salvageable? Like good?
You burnt up the wagon with flaming arrows. So a lot of the stuff. So it looks like anything that, as you're looking,
They've salvaged everything that was salvageable.
they probably, yeah.
Okay.
It's, well, the stuff that they're clearing is really just clearing off the
Rubble.
road, the road
Right.
now, to make sure that the royal road is still like running smoothly.
Okay. All right. I think I'll leave these people be for now.
Okay.
But I'm going to make note of the leader ones and try to remember their faces.
I mean, it's far away. They're like, it's a mounted dude with a
Bird,
bronze helmet and a beard. Okay. All right, fair.
Some distinct tattoos or something.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
Back at base, Vesper arrives mid-afternoon.
all right, so I will not talk to Vesper until evening. Somebody else talk to Vesper.
Yeah, who does Agnes Vesper go to?
Yeah, I was
Probably
gonna say
Arissa. She probably goes to Chimera, so
that was
yeah.
my thought. Was presuming she goes
Yeah.
to where Kyrie says Arissa's there to.
He's kind of like, It's so hard for me to do animals. I should make you play Vesper, is what I should do.
If you tell me what Vesper says, I will play Vesper.
Absolutely. Okay. Do you want me to just message it to you?
Yeah, give me the TLDR, and I can have Vesper talk to someone. You know I love playing animals.
All right. Perfect. I love this.
So
See?
great.
You need to leverage the strengths of your players.
Yeah. But the two types of NPCs that I excel at playing at are animals and small children. And I am fully aware of this.
Christian, I still loved your bunny rabbit though. That was probably one.
Thank you. For some reason, like I can't get my head around Vesper. Like the rabbit and stuff, I could do. Like
you can't do birds. Birds aren't real.
Birds. Yeah, it's just they're not.
Birds aren't real.
They're not. It's a government conspiracy.
Guys,
Right.
I saw a crow fly down and murder the fuck out of a sparrow this morning. I was like,
That's
holy
insane.
fuck. It was like brutal.
Damn.
I've seen quite often recently, like hawks and a couple crows being mobbed by sparrows.
There's a
recently.
low-key war happening right now.
Yeah.
Where are you sending me the info? Zoom or
I'm
Discord?
sending it to you in Discord. I'm just
Perfect.
No, I'm sorry. No, it's coming on Zoom. It's coming on Zoom.
Zoom?
I'm sorry.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
you're fine. I just wanted to know where to
Trying to think how to word
keep
this.
my eyes
Hold on.
out.
So my house here and my parents' house have like small koi fish, and a blue heron kind of comes around here in West Oregon.
That's really cool, though. We have a bunch of heron around, actually.
Backyard heron.
Yeah.
Everything eats your fish.
Backyard heron is really cool.
But now in Massachusetts, a blue heron has showed up for their koi fish now too. Yep.
The same one.
They will never be free.
Yep.
My favorite is when you caught the raccoon on camera, just like in your koi pond, like.
Those poor
I have
fish.
a
Literally, they
chunky raccoon
starve
that I
and they
catch
just
on my
get killed by
backyard thing.
everything.
They're not starving. My fish are perfectly healthy.
Your fish are
I'm not-
perfectly healthy because your dad.
That's because the raccoons and the heron ate all the starving ones.
My dad's fish.
They're
are
slower.
fat. Mine are healthy.
Are they?
I think so.
It's
You
because-
think so?
I have 2 praying mantises left, and we separated them. And today they ate their first mini mealworms.
Aw.
They have graduated to bigger bug
Wait, why
Bigger
did you
bug.
separate them?
because we want to keep 2.
I mean, presumably they're eating each other because they're hungry.
No,
Oh,
they're eating each other because they move.
oh gotcha.
Mantids are insane killing machines. They're like, does it move? I will
Yeah,
fucking
this
kill
is
it.
a social phase, John. Yeah. All right. So there you go. That's,
Okay,
I just
cool.
sent it to you.
So yeah, so Vesper's not going to go find Arissa, so I don't talk to myself.
Fair.
That's fine.
So whoever's around.
Yes.
Scara.
Yeah, go to Gus.
He's an animal, people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah, so is Vesper male, female? We don't know.
Female, I
She.
believe.
Female, yeah.
She? Okay.
She's a great,
Yeah.
she's a great snowy owl. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she'll just flap around until she finds someone she knows and
Yeah.
just like perches obnoxiously very much in the way of Descara.
So I think the one thing, like looking at Storm's End map here, Des and Esrala chose 17 as their room, and
Nice.
that path of that blue dotted line on the thing, that is open sky and it's right to their door. So makes sense.
Aw.
Just a full owl dive like you just like there's nothing for a minute and then like you hear a thud and then you look back to your doorway and there's an owl just staring directly at you.
Vesper. Now it's around, like looking up. It's like, oh, about noon. Rude really wanted to hear what you had to say, but he's gone.
Gone in the wind.
I'm not leaving.
Well, so I can kind of see if I need to prepare anything. What's happening at Whitewall?
Nice starhead lady has message. Says, do not engage Beryl Phalanx further, but thank you.
That's Kristen. Like, Amber, stop trying to kill everything I show you. I'm like, ah!
Some things are not for you. We don't have tiered ratings and CRs in this campaign.
Amanda's like, it's moving.
I'm loving your mantis impression, by the way.
It's like a pull in, like here, pull in, bite.
That's how they do. I've been watching them eat for weeks.
You have. It's actually been very good.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's actually kind of reassuring. Maybe we can. Thank you, Vesper.
Snack your mom. Ask about your mom, because I want to know.
Oh, snack.
There's a bird tax.
Snack.
Bird tax.
We've probably found several nests of mice around, or rats.
Oh, I just piled them up for Vesper.
Keep a couple
Hell
of
yeah.
Vesper snacks. Yeah.
Yep, Vesper snacks. This is like, oh, hey, like whole nest here. This was in the corner.
Just hops over to it, head down, immediately just snatch. Just a
Their
whole
beaks look so
burful.
tiny when they're just like normal because they're sitting in all the fluid of their face, and then when they're actually swallowing a rodent, they're like,
Really?
when it goes down, it's
I
crazy
never
looking.
thought of that. I knew they're like.
I'll have to look that up.
Super long, but
Yeah,
I never thought
their
of
faces
beaks
expand. They're like
Yeah,
snake-like.
that's crazy.
Did Vesper hear anything about Nessa's mom or no?
You didn't, but you saw her. You remember her from last time.
Okay.
So
And
you saw
she is
her fine.
alive.
Healthy.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So after just completely digesting rat, just kind of, Mom, okay, healthy.
Thank you.
Proceeds to throw up the little pellet of rat
Who
bones.
leaves that for you?
And then Vesper will pick up another rat by the tail to take as a little snack for the road and go to find Kyrese.
Is Orissa with Kyrese?
Likely, yes.
He's been like away in spirit. 'Cause
Yeah.
He was going to talk to Gavrina.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
when you get back, he's eating some porridge.
Oh.
He's just weeping over porridge, like snot. Everything. He did do Cyber.
No, nothing was put in the porridge that's questionable yet.
Not yet.
He's hello,
Welcome back.
thank you.
How was
I still-
Gavrina?
Well,
Good.
expecting visitors now.
She is aware of the arrival.
Yes.
Good. Excellent. I never thought I would be so pleased to be friends with a river, and yet every conversation I have had with Gavrina has been a delight.
River has much to teach.
I think I'm starting to understand that now. Water and I, looks down at many layers of clothes, don't get along. Also, Arissa's water rune is her worst? Question mark? Second worst. It's a 6.
Yeah, it's
Oh
pretty low.
damn!
Yeah, it's pretty low. Unless anyone else has anything to do, Rue eventually arrives home, and the
Get the
day
update.
passes into evening. Yeah.
All right, sounds like Kalir has a plan. We'll let her do her part.
And Gavrina is aware of her visitors incoming as well. So that should certainly be some good entertainment for her.
Yeah. Well, the Phalanx, do they wear metal armor?
Oh yeah.
Oh, soldiers in heavy armor. I'm sure she'll have a blast.
Yeah, they are full on like hoplite guys. Like they wear the bronze.
So
cuirasses
water would not
with
be
the
fun
big
for them.
helmets. The only thing they don't wear, you notice this when you're fighting them, is everyone their left leg. They don't wear a greave on their left leg. That's it.
Well, that's great. We're really good at hitting left legs.
LimQuest!
Mhm. Yeah.
Interesting choice.
All right. Well,
Their symbol is an 8-pointed star. It's on all their shields, just so you know.
she'll be well matched against soldiers outfitted like that. So, suppose if everybody's ready, we can head out tomorrow.
I packed for the both of us.
Thanks. All right, Kerr, you coming?
Yes.
Good. Be nice to share the road.
We'll find out.
I gotta go bribe my horse now, not to throw me.
Oh, you're gonna ride a horse? Oh, excellent.
I'm gonna bring my horse. I don't yet know if I'll be riding him. I'm like, listen, got apples for you. We're going to spawn where there'll be people that you like better than me. We'll probably give you treats. Don't you want to get there? Bryn's coming. You like her?
Kind of sniffs your hand with the big horse nose.
I get ready to dodge the bite that always comes. So I'm like, he's like, it's in my hand. I'm like, he's gonna go for the hand, not the apple. He's gonna go for it.
And actually, you know what? What do we have for skills? Do you have a ride skill?
Pitiable
We'll
one.
use that for it. Yeah. Roll it to see how well you bond with your horse.
Wolf and horses.
No,
I get ready for the bite that I know is coming.
it gets close to it and it sniffs it, and then it goes to bite you. Whip it back. You hear laughter coming from behind you.
Is it Lilia? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
Our goth horse girl.
well, he likes you. I say.
Well, I'm not a wolf, so
Yeah, it's fair. We have an understanding, I feel.
he likes you. He just
He likes that I
doesn't
haven't
quite
eaten him.
trust you yet. Right.
Gordon Gar gave me this horse.
He must have been something special. You all talk about him a lot. She goes over and starts brushing him, like calming him down a little bit.
He was. He wasn't quite a father to me, but probably the closest I'd had.
Well, I mean, listen. If there's a contest for bad fathers, I think that I'd probably win it. Not that I'm trying to compete with you.
Well, if I ever meet my dad, he might give yours a run for his money, from what I've heard, but
That'd be something.
the cavalry you've been working with, they were awesome.
Oh, thanks. I mean,
You're a good
my
teacher.
dad wasn't entirely useless. I learned a lot from watching him.
And it's not just that, you're good at teaching. That's all you.
Oh, well, thank you. I like real horses. She's like, totally like your horse is loving this.
The ones that I wouldn't have to compete with for meat.
You say, do you actually say that?
Yeah.
Okay. She laughs and she goes, well, unless you're a cannibal, I don't think you'd be competing with those horses.
Flashback to the Trollkin.
Those
Yeah,
aren't
this is like-
people.
This poor boy. So trauma.
My friends and I are heading out tomorrow to a village that's been hosting some of our families.
Okay.
Help keep an eye on things here for us while we're gone.
Absolutely. I mean, they usually listen to that one Lonson, so you probably should leave her in charge. But I'll help out as much as I can.
It's a team effort. Thank you.
Sure.
Have a good night.
Hey.
Yeah?
Thanks for this. It's nice to have I mean, I grew up in a place that's sort of like this, a big fortress. And when I left it, I never thought I'd miss it. But the truth of the matter is, I miss some of it. And it's nice to be back in a place that feels a little bit like home, but better.
You're welcome. It's nice to have new friends.
It is. Just kind of showing their shoulder.
Better a good night and head out.
Gotta hydrate in chat.
Did already.
There you go.
Yeah,
Sure.
I did. No Diet Coke for me
Oh
tonight.
my god.
Amber, what
I did
are you?
it.
Amber, what?
Oh,
What
that's
are you
impressive.
drinking?
I did it.
That's impressive.
This is cranberry something stir. And this is glug.
What the fuck is
Wow.
that?
Oh, it's the
Glug is incredible.
Glug is
Glug
really good.
Really good.
Yeah,
Glug
but
is
what is it?
It's a Swedish mulled beverage. It can be alcoholic or not, but it's grape based. And it has just like mulling, all kinds of like mulling spices. So like cinnamon, clove, like Christmassy, wintry spices. But it's very sweet and it's got a lot of those spices in it. And it tastes like the holidays.
Yeah.
It's really
If
good.
you have a non-alcoholic version available, I would love
It's
to try
all-
that.
yeah.
Does that sound like something you'd like? Yeah, I do.
I would
have
love
like
to try
a,
it. Yeah.
I have
It
a
is
shit
very
ton of
good.
them. I have the concentrate. I get the concentrate bottles when they go on sale after Christmas at like specialty shops, and I like store them.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
hook you
I
up. I'll hook
can't-
you up.
I can't have alcohol, so but a
There's no alcohol in
non-alcoholic
it. I don't
sounds
drink
great.
either.
Yeah.
I drink.
You
I don't
just
drink
just
either.
water
I
it
don't
down
have
with
alcohol.
plain water,
Yeah.
50-50, and it's
Perfect.
delicious.
It's so
I
good.
am fancy, so I have
Ciao.
San Pellegrino Chow peach flavor. So fucking good.
Oh.
I love
It's
anything
Ciao.
peach flavored. Yeah, chow,
Wow.
chow.
Get it for you for an apartment warming gift. Hey,
Yee, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll. It's a small apartment, but I'll have you guys all over for a little bit.
we can huddle for a little game night or something.
Yeah, of course we
Yeah.
can. All right. So yes, the evening passes. The morning soon arrives.
All right, hit the road. Say goodbye to folks. Tell them we'll be back soon. We'll send word if anything. Show them we'll send word if there's anything alarming going on. So they'll be
Should we have Vesper come with us? That way we have an easy messenger.
Sure. I have to look at the. Actually, give me a second here. I want to look at something.
I don't know what's more important, either so we can communicate with them or they can communicate with us, though.
Yeah. So it's Wild Day.
We will travel for 14 hours and then I will do something else.
Just saying.
Who's familiar with this area and this route we're taking? Anyone? Kerr, you ever make this? We're somewhat familiar with it. We just have to not be near a town when the sun goes down.
I mean, we can also
Would I? Let me see. Have it even anything?
we could
We're
also
traveling
wait
at all.
another day. We could easily avoid a town too, but like wolves travel pretty far, so
Maybe I'll beat you there.
Say that.
that's a good point. How long will it take us to get there?
You know, that's a really good question. Let me look at the map a little more here.
Like a 2-day travel?
Probably that. Probably. Let me open this and make it bigger here. Hold on. So, because it's really, yeah. I mean, it's 2 days because it's kind of through the woods.
What if we
Especially-
travel up, hit the Hill Pair Inn for you guys, and then go to spawn?
Yeah, that would be about the that would be the breaks. Honestly, it would be 2 Hill Pair Inn and then another day to spawn, because you're kind of going over open country. You're not on a road, really.
Also, I think we should probably do our halfway break before we hit the road. That way we're not interrupting anything, and because it is hour 41 in.
Just going to say that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good to travel.
So we're going to leave.
Travel.
All right, so you're going to wolf out tonight. Okay, cool. Excellent. Good to know. We'll be back.
Gonna take our quick little break. Everyone in chat, go get up, go stretch, take a bio break, have a snack, a beverage of some sort. I'm gonna hang out here with whoever while half the group takes their first break.
Yep.
And we're all just gonna switcheroo around. Because that's what we do.
I got no snacks to go get. It's been forever since I've gone shopping.
Well, come over tomorrow. I have a fuck ton of snacks left over from the murder mystery brunch.
Ooh.
I've got donuts and muffins and croissants and cinnamon buns and all kinds of shit.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I do have leftover Chinese food I got from the Seven Moons over in Coventry over here. Not great. I'm kind of disappointed with all of it.
Oh no.
I'm a fan of Hong Kong and West Warwick. The little
Hong Kong. Yeah, that's the one that I grew up eating. So
I am going to miss not living so close to them because I have fallen in love with their dumplings because they're fucking massive.
I've never actually had their dumplings, so I'm gonna have to try them.
Their fried dumplings are incredible. They're better if you go in person.
Yeah.
But trust me, like...
See, that was one of the things I got. I got the fried dumplings from Seven Moons, and like one side was fried and the other side still like it's like very wet. So like, I had like two, and I was just like, I'm gonna have to like air fry these.
That's the hard part. Yeah, I found a recipe online for pork and chive dumplings, and I kind of want to try it at some point once I'm more settled. And I'm also going to use it as an excuse to buy myself a bamboo steamer.
I sent the best. I showed the best meme to my home group. It was I'm gonna try to find it and send it, but it was it was basically it's like this is what like what you get when you do like global cultural things, and it was someone with a bamboo steamer making hot dogs.
You know, if it works. I mean, I don't want to buy a cooking implement just to use one thing.
Yeah. I also so I have this one coworker. He just sent me a thing because we'll talk about it occasionally. It's the "Don't tread on me" snake being stepped on by a boot that says "Yes, tread on me harder."
That's incredible.
I've seen "Tread on Me, Daddy" too.
Yeah,
like with the snake with like the ball gag.
Yeah.
All right, my turn to tap out for break.
Hey.
Oh, but yeah. I was a little disappointed in my Chinese food. I should have just gone with E-Express like normal.
No, what'd you get?
Seven Moons. I was saying how everything was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, honestly, that's been my experience with Seven Moons too.
It's not bad. They did that thing where like I got like just like a thing of orange chicken, and they did the thing where they just loaded up the sides with vegetables to make it look like there's more meat.
Yeah.
So, but the other thing that they did is I got the pork fried rice, and there was an entire egg fried into it, not like scrambled. And like it threw off the whole taste of the rice. It was weird.
I like Foo a lot.
Foo is good.
Like Dragon Palace. Those are my two that I like.
I have not really had Dragon Palace. My usual go-to is E-Express. I went there like the week that they opened. They were great. All like their delivery drivers like knew us on site for the longest time. And it got to a point where I was like, I would walk in and be like, "Oh, you're not ordering sushi today. You normally order sushi." I'm just like, "Fuck, I gotta stop coming here."
Yeah.
Though
Yeah,
that's not as bad as like, I had that happen to me at a Burger King. I walked in.
I've never had it at a fast food place.
Yeah, I walked in and they were like, "Do you want the enormous burrito?" I was like, "Yes." But that also paid off because at the time, that was when I was going to Springfield's, like twice a week. So I would do my first couple of stops, stop at the Burger King, get breakfast there. And when they changed the enormous burrito, because it used to be all of the breakfast meats. And so like they changed it. So it only had a few. And the person who always took my order was like, "Hey, they changed it. Do you want it how we used to make it?" I was like, "Please."
Nice.
Yeah. So like
nice.
to my favorite at that point.
Yeah. Awesome.
But yeah, that was a point where I was just like, I gotta stop coming to Burger King.
I do that too. When I've been someplace too much and they recognize me, I'm like, all right, that means I need to change.
Yep.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
It's like, ooh, too much. But like it's very different from when it's like a restaurant and like a fast food place.
True. That's true.
Like you step in line and they're like, "You just want the normal," and just yes.
I was gonna say, when I used to work at Taco Bell though, from the other side, like I did love like my regulars. They were nice and great, and I loved them.
I also have just like that thing where like I as a person, I don't think I'm very memorable. So when I am, it's just like, "Oh shit, nice." But also, this is a Burger King.
When someone remembers me, like completely shocked and amazed, honestly. Yeah.
Dumplings.
Yeah, dumplings. Dumplings and gyoza.
If anyone would like Sarah's trick of the day for tricking yourself into eating healthier, may I offer you kids yogurt? It's got all the nutrition of adult yogurt, but it's more fun. And I've got Bluey on mine. The Bluey packs come with 2 flavors. There's strawberry banana and raspberry, and they're very good.
I've been eating the Noosas. Those are delicious. They're whole milk yogurts. They're so good.
So good.
I'm
like
so picky.
So melty and smooth.
I'm so picky about my yogurts. So like the fact that I have fallen in love with these, I'm just going to keep buying them for myself until I get sick of them, because it means I am eating a yogurt, which is a healthy.
It's got some protein in there, got some calcium.
The protein is the main reason why I need more.
Yeah. I like the skier, the Nordic yogurts.
There's good too.
Tell me about those, yeah.
Yeah. I am very kind of bummed because
every time he eats a scare, his beard gets fuller and more Viking-y.
It's just like raw, yes.
There's a brand called Siggy's that they actually have. I haven't been able to find the flavor in a while. It was a honey and vanilla, and it was delicious. But I cannot find it anywhere anymore. So I'm hoping they didn't discontinue it.
Yeah, that's always the hard part with flavors of stuff. Yogurt. What?
I said I don't have these problems because I don't eat yogurt.
Here's
kids yogurt.
Yeah.
No. It would destroy me.
I was like, this is a little lactose, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I got you.
Thank you, Jess. Yes.
Well, then you need to eat yogurt. Parmesan yogurt. Then I don't know.
That would be disgusting. Oh my god! Can you imagine?
Just a dry fucking yogurt.
It would literally be like sand. It would be like cheese ground into sand and just put in a cup. That's what it would be.
Oh my god!
I do not like that at all.
Yeah. It would be like eating like the Parmesan that's like the super ground
the shake.
Just the shake one. They would just if you just ate that with a spoon. Yeah, that's what it would be. Yeah.
What are you eating? Yogurt? That's a can of shake cheese.
It's like choking to death on your shake cheese yogurt.
Hold on, you know what? Let's see what the technical definition of
Wow,
yogurt
you call it
is.
shake cheese too. The first time Amber had ever said shake cheese, like pass me the shake
Shake
cheese, I was
cheese,
like-
it's a
I was
thing.
like, what is she talking about? I was like, the Parmesan.
Okay, so yogurt
Yeah, no,
is
other people call it
defined-
shake cheese. It's a thing.
No,
Yeah, it is
the
a
poor
thing.
people call it
Yeah,
shake
I'm
cheese.
okay.
That's true, because they can't legally call it Parmesan.
A semi-solid food prepared from milk fermented by added bacteria, often sweetened in flavor, from the Oxford Dictionary. So so cheese also comes from milk, okay. So we need to add bacteria and make it a little less solid. And then it's yogurt. By technical Oxford Dictionary definition. Look, I won't be the one committing this food crime, but if anyone in our audience
Well, you got to be careful with that because, like, then it's like when you think about things like a hot dog, is that a taco?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, technically,
Wow.
right?
A hot dog
Yes.
is a sandwich. I don't think it's a taco because I feel like a taco is
Nope.
specifically of.
So taco, if you think about what a taco is, it's like it's wrapped around it. A sandwich has two breads on top.
Yeah, but is a pita wrap a taco?
No, that's
Wrap-
calzone.
No.
Okay, here we
if
go.
it's completely wrapped
taco-
around, it's a calzone.
A taco specifically, again, Oxford Dictionary, a Mexican dish consisting of a fried tortilla, typically folded. So if you put a hot dog in a tortilla, it's a white person taco.
I would eat that.
I would also eat that, to be fair, but I am
Yeah.
a white bitch, so
Same.
But it's not enough like carb to meat ratio. Like a tortilla is a little too thin for a taco, I think.
What if you doubled them up like a Crunchwrap Supreme?
You could
See,
do like a
like-
soft taco.
You could do a flatbread.
A flatbread. I would do a flatbread.
then that would get
what if
closer
you-
to like a
what
hot
if you-
dog pita.
This is we're committing so many cultural war crimes right now. What if you wrap the hot dog in naan? Holy shit!
That would actually probably be really fucking
That
good.
would
I'm going to be
really
honest with
fucking
you.
good, right? Like
Look,
garlic naan with a hot dog.
I-
Oh my god!
That
Okay,
sounds to die
fine.
for, actually.
Yeah.
I am allowed to commit culinary food crimes because I already commit the worst one on a routine basis.
It's just the ketchup on the ravioli.
It's ketchup on ravioli.
Yeah, that is awful. It really
And I'm
is.
Italian.
That is you shouldn't be for doing that. You should be your Italianness should be revoked for that.
I can't take it away.
I might
It's an,
actually send a letter to the Pope.
I have an apostrophe in
your
my last name.
Italianness away
Fuck
from you.
you.
John,
You
we
can
aren't the
shake-
only ones that have cheese in a can. Other places have cheese in a can as well.
Yeah, England calls it squirty cheese.
Yes, we learned about the squirty
that's
cheese.
Right.
Yep.
Someone in
Squirty
chat,
cheese.
I forget who told us in chat. Yeah.
It's Cernibus, I think.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Okay, let's go to a world where they do not have disgusting processed foods.
Whole food
Florida.
diet.
Yes, exactly.
Not until Kerr gets his hands on them.
Her invents McDonald's.
Her invents. Oh god, with
It's so
GMOs.
convenient.
The creator of GMOs.
Microplastics. That's what Kerr's really going to commit. I cast microplastics.
Mass microplastics. Haha! I'll kill you. I'll kill you and your
Wait, do I-
children. All your children
Oh,
in
no,
50
it's in
years
the-
because they won't be able to have children. Ha!
That is now my justification for everything. If I'm like doing something, like if I'm like, do I really want to eat that? If it's like something like another donut or something, and now I'm like, I have microplastics in my brain. I'm eating them. I have microplastics in my brain. I'm eating tacos. Like that is my justification. I don't care. I have microplastics in my fucking brain, like a spoon of them, like a whole spoon of microplastics. I'm gonna eat what I want. So you set out and head north out of Mountain Valley through the woods. The woods are coming more to life than they were when you were originally going through here. So animals and things are returning that weren't here before when you had originally came here. Also, you guys have not seen the spirit of the fortress in a couple weeks that since you've had the ceremony, but you've detected the presence of her
Oh, okay.
at times, like approving of you guys.
Mhm.
So
Sorry, I just need to draw at the minimum Ken's attention to chat right now.
I yeah.
Certivus just said that they have had bear in a can.
Oh,
Bear.
ugh.
no.
I thought it was a typo for beer. No. Fucking bear.
So I have heard that bear actually very much tastes like what they normally eat.
What?
Really?
what
So
bears
like if
normally
you
eat?
shot a grizzly, it would taste like salmon.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
That's
Huh.
interesting.
Or if they're like more like foragers and stuff, it would be like more like berries and stuff.
He also
I
had
would
sea
imagine it would
lion
be
in
a
a
very
can.
flavored meat. Oh no! It's like
Now
a
what I
water
feel
bear.
bad about.
I feel like that's like a lot.
That's like a
seal-
water dog.
Like say up in Alaska, like with the Inuit. I think they don't they eat a lot of seals.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Sea lions are different from seals, though. But
Yeah.
also, like, not all sea lions and seals are great. Like, leopard seals are assholes.
Oh yeah.
So don't
It's just, I know, and like I don't give it, like other people can eat what they want. Like I don't give a shit as long as, mostly ethically sourced, but it just feels weird.
It
I mean,
does feel
a
weird.
sea lion and a seal are very different things. So like,
Mhm.
one's cute, one's ferocious.
Right. Ugly things should be eaten.
Kobolds.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Jess has like such a look on her face. Yes, I'm just kidding.
All right. Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
I wrangled us off the track. I'm gonna wrangle us back on. That's my bad.
Yeah. All right. So you set out, and there are some animals. Yeah, back in the Vale, and you get down. It's mostly going through woods these days. As you get closer to the Hill Pear Inn, are you trying to be stealthy or not?
I mean, I think we're kind of being stealthy. We're not on a road.
No, you're in the woods. There's no real road out of here.
I think kind of. I think we should be stealthy, definitely like closer to our home than
Okay.
maybe a little bit less so once we're out of like our home area, but I think just start with.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're just in the woods, I think we can travel normally.
Yeah.
All right. Fair.
We're not like singing as we hike or anything, but it's
Right.
don't need to slow down really.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's just us, right? Like we're a small group.
Yeah, it's just the group. It's just the crew. Kyrie stayed home too, right? Yeah. So it's just you, just y'all.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe Esrala would be coming along as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's her home. She would go
Yeah.
back to see
Yeah.
her family. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
All right. You make the Hill Pear Inn. As you approach it,
How much time do I got before sundown?
real close.
I probably will not go into the inn then.
Give me a scan roll.
Oh boy.
Someone give me a scan roll.
You would
Someone.
actually leave before us too. You didn't
I'll do a scan.
Do the scan.
Can multiple of us try for funsies?
Sure, go for it.
I want to roll my dice tonight. I don't think I'll be good at it, but I want to roll them.
We got a 45. I'm pretty sure that's a success.
Also,
yeah, no, I
regular
failed,
success.
but that's okay.
Yes,
I
that is a
tried.
Mark your
success.
successes if you have
Fuck.
successes.
I still haven't found my pencil. Motherfucker.
Well, I got 100, so
You don't
Oh,
know.
God.
You are entranced by Rue and how hot your soon-to-be husband is.
I do really like it.
Oh,
It's just looking at the butt.
Yeah, he's just like
Got a nice
thinking,
butt.
you're thinking of wolf thoughts. Maybe, I don't know if you want to go down that road,
Who knows?
but
Who knows?
tonight is wolf night.
That's between the
Um,
two of them and nobody
That's
else.
between the two of
She's
them.
pining because she won't be with me tonight. I
That's
gotta go
right.
into the woods and kill things.
Yep. She's like, man, gotta miss that tonight. The people who succeeded, you notice there's some activity around the Hill Pear Inn tonight, more than last time you were here.
Like good activity or bad activity?
I don't know. There's activity. There's some wagons and shit,
Hmm.
horses and whatnot.
Hmm.
What do these horses look like?
Hmm.
Four legs, a tail, longish head.
Do we
All
get
right,
any
all
like nature from like the wagons? They're not like marked with like travel care, like I know there's that
Well,
company that does like traveling.
you would know that all of the Locarnos cult pretty much handles the wagons. So they're So I mean, they all would be marked.
Oh, all wagons. Yeah. Okay, I
All
thought they
of them
were
would be marked.
specifically like.
Nope, all of them would be marked that way. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, shit, I don't like that. Like, it's dangerous. I need to know if there's danger before I turn into a wolf.
I mean, I don't think you have much of a choice at this point.
But I need to know if I need to try to lurk in the woods outside of the inn or go off.
Be okay. We have Bryn and
Well, I mean, it is.
Skara. We're okay.
It is
So
an inn.
he's worried
There
about,
should
like,
be activity anyway.
like, yeah. Why don't you go get settled in your process, and Syl will come with us, and we'll send Syl back.
Syl also wolfs out.
Goes feral.
Does she?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Well, we'll go check it out, and I'll come back.
No.
Does it, if I have a really wolf night, does it look like there are things around this inn, like livestock, that I might come back and kill if I don't get far away?
There's always livestock and stuff around the inn.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I love you. Be safe. I will find you in the morning. I'm going to start running that way now.
Bye.
Oh, wait. Does her? No. Is he?
Yeah, he asked to watch.
That's right. Okay. All right. That's right. Cool. Just making sure
I don't think he knows that I go feral on wild nights, though.
No, but okay. As long as he's aware that you,
You said you wanted to all get to know each other better, so here you go.
Yeah.
Aware that you are aware.
Nice.
Nice,
All right. Well, then
Ken.
the rest of us will head towards
Cheers.
the inn while they.
Towards the end? Okay. Family.
Go.
So you approach the
scan.
inn. You made your scan roll.
Yep.
Yeah, there's some major caravans in town.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely.
How recognizable are we at this point? Like, we're not recognizable,
I mean, that would be
right?
depending on our reputation.
Like, there are probably tons of other people that travel with a giant elk. Like,
I mean, how many other groups do you is there like
I think we're about to find out.
Yeah, I was gonna say Descar's pretty enormous, and Arissa is also kind of distinct. She's like, she's Arissa the Pale. She's like a waifish, convalescing Shalana Royger lady. Like,
yeah. I mean, also, how many other people ride an elk with movement runes?
do you know who might be kind of inconspicuous?
Kurt. Hey, Kurt, why don't you go? Yeah, Kurt, go find out what's happening. That's a great idea.
Yeah, Kurt, would you?
That's a great idea, baby.
Kurt, would you be willing to kind of? Some of us kind of stand out. People might have heard of us. Would you be willing to kind of go into the inn and kind of scope out who the company is there?
Who is there?
Yes.
Who's who? What's what?
Are there people that I should be aware of that might be causing more problems?
Is that Blue?
Yes, that's Blue.
Cat.
No way.
He's gotten chunky.
Oh, sweet
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, he just wants to be loved, so he's just like, hey, pick me up. So,
Mostly,
yes.
Baby.
mostly Lunars. We're worried if Lunars are here. Is there anyone else who like kind of
Lunar sympathizers, Kangaroo.
anyone who's kind of like pro Lunar, I suppose.
Is the hill pairing? No, the hill pairing isn't part of
Not
Geo's.
one of the geos. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
More mixed crowd.
All right, I'll go check out.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kerr. Even if we don't have lunars here, we still run the risk of being spotted, which might be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to go and kind of check things out, listen, whatnot.
Check the vibe.
Yeah, see the vibe. Just see like who's hanging out. You know.
So what are you three going to do?
I think we're just gonna hang out further, kind of down the road.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
wait.
See what's what. What's
Are you going to make an attempt to conceal yourselves?
Like a little bit. If there are trees and stuff, we'll stay kind of
as best as
yeah.
Des can.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly.
No role necessary. You just say you hang back in the woods. That's
yeah,
fine.
exactly.
All right. Kerr, you amble into the Hill Pear Inn. It is
Amble.
I'm like, gosh, is this a mistake? Should we put our trust in faith in here?
This is good. Like he'll.
That's your Ermully.
We're already saying he's Prince.
Yes. She knows it in her heart, I believe, at this point, with a sense of defeat.
yeah.
Wait.
She just knows.
Just a
The burden of responsibility, she just knows.
just a shitty new brother.
Yeah.
It's coming for her.
This is your asshole. You have two now.
I'm a only child. Wait, who's the other one?
I've always
you have
wanted
an
on
asshole
your
of
run.
your own. You have your own, and then you have this one, right? Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
I missed that.
So, yes. So Kerr, the Hill Pear Inn is aptly named. You know this because you grew up in this area. There's a bunch of pear orchards around,
Oh,
Nice.
and it is it's summer, so they would be. When do pears ripen? I don't remember. You know, I had a pear tree in my front yard my whole life, and I don't remember.
think fall. I believe.
Probably fall.
Yeah,
so
early
then
early fall,
Early
late
fall.
summer, because
Yeah.
it's
So-
when all
so
the
you're not-
hornets are super bitches and they love to eat the fallen pears.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
I remember.
I know
that
I
part from my
had a
front
pear
yard.
tree in my yard, a huge one. It was like a
Yeah.
freaking ancient pear tree. It was so big.
That's amazing. I did too, believe it or not. Like in my front
Really?
yard of my house. Yeah, huge pear tree.
in our backyard. We have
My dad built a 3-story treehouse in it for us when we were little. And we tried to have a sleepover in it with the neighborhood kids once, and we were all in there, and it was like super awesome. And then earwigs just started pouring out of every fucking crevice, like from the ceiling and shit. And we were like,
So-
ah! And it was like, it was a nightmare.
That's
So
horrifying.
I
The treehouse was
had
dope in the
a-
day, though.
I had. You just threw up in it. Is that what you said?
No, the treehouse was dope during the day. It was awesome.
Oh yeah. I had a. I thought you said Jess threw up in it. I had a treehouse as well. It was not in a pear tree though.
You never saw my
But
treehouse.
I made it into a like a little army fort because I was a kid. I was a little boy, and I had like this whole map thing in it, right? Like, and I had to drew this big map, and I had all these like plans and stuff. And then like it rained, right? And so like everything got very, very damp. But I was like, fine, like I can go out and play again on my thing. And earwigs had just like infested the map, and like it was like a legal pad. And I was just like, let me look at them, and they were just like out. And so I actually had the same. Similar
We both
experience.
had pear trees, and we both have earwig treehouse
I had no
incursion
friends. That was the
stories.
difference. But yeah, as part of the course of my life, I had no friends, so I was me alone as usual. So, so yeah, so the Hill Pear Inn is surrounded by pear orchards, and it's all the inns in Sartor, they are such a way because they're mostly basically like little fortresses. It's white limestone walls kind of enclosing a couple buildings, which are like stables in a bigger building where like people stay. So there's goats and sheep and such a plenty running around, and chickens and geese, and
Victims.
bunch of like oxen and donkeys and so forth, because there are at least a couple of caravans here, and a couple of horses that aren't like draft horses. They're definitely riding horses. Could be a patrol, but they're not marked up. You know how like Lunars would mark up their horses. They're not Lunar horses. And it's getting towards night, but people are kind of like, still like there's a lot of activity of caring for the animals and kind of going around as people get ready to like lock up for the night, sort of thing. And some kid who's like herding some geese in is like, oh, you coming in, sir?
Yes, thank you, young man.
Best get in. They're going to be locking up soon. You know, there's a raid. There's bandits about.
What? Bandits?
There was a raid. There was a raid on the Royal Road.
That was us.
It's awful. When was this?
Oh, not 2 nights ago? 3 nights ago?
Oh, thank God I got here then. I would have been. I don't want to think about it. But yes, thank you. Thank you.
You're like, yes, I was one of the raiders.
He's like, I know the man. It is me.
Of course I know Ben Kenobi.
So you head in, and yeah, right. Well, dinner should be on. You just head on in, and just mind your business. There are some rough sorts about, but you should be fine.
Oh, I just want to go through, just get some food, maybe sleep in the evening. So it's a rough crowd then.
Just some Thanes and such out from Wilmskirk.
It's
Patrolling the roads,
them patrolling the roads.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they? There are our roads.
Oh, okay. No, I was just thinking that you said they were rough folk. I thought they were implying that they were the bandits.
Oh, no, but, they like to fight just like everyone else.
Well, thank you. I go inside.
Okay. You go in and you find that, yeah, there's definitely some merchants and like caravan guards, and there's a table of probably about 5 or 6 very heavily tattooed. Everybody's tattooed, but these guys are like more tattooed Thanes. Like you guess, judging by the armor that they're wearing. No, actually, I take it back. They're not wearing their armor, but they still have their swords. So they are some, definitely wealthy warrior type dudes who are kind of drinking bowls of wine and eating heartily and laughing.
How many of them?
I'm gonna say like you see 6.
I find myself over and I go grab myself at the bar and I get myself something to eat and drink, and then I find myself a corner.
Sure. You get some mutton stew, and you can get a bowl of wine. They have bowls. And yeah, you can grab a corner and just listen in.
Yes.
You can give me a listen roll.
We would do some damage to mutton stew right now.
I wonder if we should just plan to camp out here. I'm not entirely unconvinced that Kerr...
Why is it not rolling?
Oh, Kerr doesn't show up. It could just be Kerr. Or he might be in trouble.
If he doesn't come back, did he just get drunk, or is he getting his ass
dead?
kicked?
Yeah. It's like we'll give him 10 minutes, and it's just like he's not coming out. Like he must be in trouble.
Okay, roll 23. Hey, just listen.
Yeah, just listen.
Are you?
Middle column under perception.
So 25, and I rolled a 23. I'm good.
Perfect. All right, so you overhear some of their conversation. So you overhear Suck of Icar, who hits the burrow column, but you know how the chief is. Always licking boots with them damn looners, sending us out here patrolling the roads. I can't talk like that. We don't know who's about. But look at her. He says, and he drinks more wine. You ask me, they had it coming. You know who they are. They've been killing our kind since before the sun came back.
This would also be a good spot for my peppers.
Pocket peppers.
You're not wrong.
Listen,
I know.
the guy who's like the guy who was kind of trying to get him quiet. He's like,
one of those guys
listen,
sounds a little bit like he's sympathetic toward us.
I know how you feel, but the fact of the matter is, there ain't enough of us to do anything. There was 1,000 strong of them. What are we gonna do? It's over. Hey, it's not over till White Wolf falls. You think that's going to be much longer? Let's hope it is.
God, I've heard this before. As long as our wider.
As long as our whiter stands. Like, oh no, it'd be a real shame if something happened to the whiter.
Where's the whiter?
The whiter's the community spirit. So we had like a whiter back in our home that got destroyed, and it was like a white stag.
Okay.
Or black stag. It was a big stag.
Yeah, so now we have a wider that's like the dragon.
The
That's
dragon is our new whiter.
Hmm.
Shavashak.
Well, our old whiter he's currently indisposed.
He's not
He's
dead.
still alive.
He's not dead. He's on
We
vacation.
moved him.
He's not
His
He's on
tree is
vacation.
dead.
Yes.
He's okay.
He's on vacation. Watch him be totally different by the time we bring him back. Watch him just be like a party boy, like Prince Ironhoof just like fucking ruined him.
Yeah.
Comes back wearing puka shells.
Yeah.
He can't wait. He can't wait to leave because he has so many like spirit kids and like spirit baby mamas that he needs to get away from.
He's like, oh god.
Take me
Stop
back.
talking about him like this.
Anyway, this is good to know.
So they go back and forth a little bit about the consensus. Basically, that what you're able to gather is that the part about the Beryl Phalanx getting attacked. The Lunars, the commanders of that, basically went to the chieftains of Wilmskirk rather, and were like, "Fucking deal with this. It's your land. We're not going to deal with this. We have somewhere to be." And so, kind of those chiefs have sent out and began patrolling more heavily in the area because the idea is that there are bandits now in the area. Some people are a little sympathetic. Even within this conversation group, there are people who are like, you know what? We should fuck the Lunars. We should do something. And there are other people who are just like, yeah, but what are we going to do? It's over,
Yeah.
man.
Times are
1,000
changing.
Heavily armored dudes. We got to cooperate. Yeah.
1,000 dudes.
That's a lot of dudes.
Dudes.
Especially-
So, but it's pretty easy to tell that, like, I mean, these guys would notice you here, and you don't know if your rather distinctive comrades would catch any interest, and so this might not be the greatest place to stay tonight.
Maybe rough it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, good to know. So where's the pot of stew?
In the back, boiling and
He
being
just
cooked.
can't resist.
No, I
He's like, there are no babies.
These peppers are burning a hole in his pocket.
can't. So is it like one of those kind of like perpetual stews where they're just kind of adding
Yes.
stuff to it?
Yes.
Is there like a so where I can see it from?
You can put on a delay. Just throw the peppers in whole. You don't even have to chop them up. It'll hit
No,
in a
Well,
couple
part of me
hours.
is the kind of thinking like, is there like a prep table or something like that?
Yes.
So like, in essence, I don't even have to like make it look like anything. Like if there's like other peppers there, 'cause it
Vegetables,
looks
just put
bad.
them there with it.
Just like put them in there. So pretty much you just kind of put in like some peppers, like make it look like it like blends in together.
Sure.
Already have it chopped up.
Sure. Let's see if you can do that unnoticed.
I'm just like, yeah.
Just walk like you work here.
I do. I have I carry a ladder to it.
Just carry a ladder. Nobody asks you questions if you're carrying a ladder.
All right, let me see.
I guess like a hide roll would be what you want to do here.
Clipboard.
Conceal
Yeah, conceal. Yeah.
Let me see what that is.
or is that slight?
Conceal is
Eh,
is slight. Hold on a minute. Let me look up the actual skills in the book.
Yeah.
Conceal
Yeah.
makes me think it's like hiding a weapon or something on your person.
Mhm.
I mean, these peppers might be a weapon. We don't know yet.
True.
Prepare.
you don't know.
corpse.
Maybe they're actually like healing peppers. You never know.
Magic peppers. Yeah, you didn't ask the person that knows an assload about plants.
So,
Nope.
all right. So conceal.
I think it's more fun that way.
Conceal allows an object to be concealed that may be only found with a search skill.
Okay.
Nope. I pretty
So it's
much
like
want to
hiding
keep
something.
Because pretty much I want to kind of like in essence I want to put it someplace where it's not
All right. So sleight would be sleight of hand, like if you want to do a sleight of hand trick while being watched by other people. So my thought process though is if you can do it without being noticed, right? That would be hide. Because you're trying to like do this without people
Or
noticing you
disguise.
doing it.
If you're just trying to blend in.
If you want to try to blend in, I'll give you that one too.
Just like I work here, like just
Or just I'm just contributing to the pot. I've added an onion to contribute from my travels.
Left
that guy pissing in the stew again. He's fucking
quietly.
pissing in the stew.
What'd you say?
I don't know about move quietly because it's like
Let me see.
Left, left in chat suggested potentially move quietly, but
maybe. I think so. I think sleight. If like sleight would be if someone's watching you. So we're going to do this. I'll give you disguise, okay, to just kind of like blend in. All right.
Yep.
And then if you fail that and someone notices you, you're not going to be 100% sure, but you can try sleight to see if they don't see you like putting something in there.
Yep. And then I can use fast talk.
Then you can fast talk your way out of it, right? But yeah, go for disguise.
There's
first.
layers of failures that have to go.
This is like layers.
It's
There's layers and layers and layers. All right.
Imagine if you're like, no, they're delicious, and then he just puts one in his mouth, like a fucking mad lad without wincing, just chews it and swallows it inside screaming.
No, but to say, like, I will do that, like if I have to, like you eat it.
He's like, no, they're delicious.
He's like, all right, guys, I probably got 5 minutes before these things hit in. All right, can I hold it together before it happens?
Then he goes outside and he's just like,
okay, so
sorry, Rainy. He's gonna get to that scream and he's gonna be like, fuck.
To the runes that like add a bonus because unfortunately I only have. Don't have anything in there. Just have a modifier of 5.
Yeah. So
even for disguise, isn't that good?
Depending
no,
on
I don't have anything for disguise.
Depending on what your passions are, or
I mean, one option too as well. I could just charm the guy and just say, "Hey, you know what? This is a really good kind of thing, but if you really put these peppers in right here, I feel like they'll really make things."
You
like
can do that too. You can do that too.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed the hospitality at this inn so much. I'd like to put a little contribution forward for the stew.
A little extra right there too as well. They're probably gonna know that it's me, but fucking.
Like I'm never coming back
afterwards. Yeah.
Wait, all right, so to do a bonus just in case. Like a bullshit. How would I do that?
So you can use a rune or a passion to augment.
How do I do that?
First,
you roll under the rune score or the passion that you're using. You get to choose. If you roll under, you succeed, and with a regular success, you get 20% added to the skill check that you're making.
So on your first character sheet, there should be like a section of power, right? That says like beast. You could pick one of those, or like the elemental runes. Those probably don't apply actually.
Okay, so if I do, let's say for example, disorder, I roll under there.
Apply. 100%.
Exactly. So you would roll and you would
so you roll under your disorder. If you get under, then it increases your chance of success by 20%, basically.
No.
Oh no!
Insane.
I have an 80.
You do have a reroll.
Right. So
you do have a reroll if you want.
Let's do a reroll. I really want to make this work.
Okay.
All right, I made it this time for the.
Okay. What did you roll under your 80?
So I rolled a 47.
Regular success. If you ever roll less than 20% of what you need to hit, let them know, and less than 5%. That's that's how you get like criticals, basically.
Yeah, you get more. All right, so you can add 20% now. You've augmented with your rune, so you can check your disorder rune too if you want
to. A little check mark next to it when we level up. You'll roll to increase it.
Yep.
Okay, 1 second. Just put a little mark next to there.
And now disorder and harmony go hand in hand. So if your disorder goes up, your harmony will go down. So just that's
which is how Arissa has an 8 in her disorder rune.
Wow.
Yep. Yes, but
that makes sense.
You now get to add 20% to whatever your charm skill is.
Okay, cool.
So now if you have like a 50 charm skill, now you have a 70, and you try to roll under that.
So definitely under the so I rolled that. So adding the 20, it goes to 95.
Oh.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, that's a critical.
All right. So, what do you say to the cook?
So I go in there and I just kind of act like, listen here, I am a forager out here too as well. I'm really grateful for you and your staff here too as well. I got to get out of here. I'm so grateful for the men at arms that we have here, keeping us safe here too as well. Here are these, and I probably make up a mushroom or some sort of pepper that somewhat looks like it.
These are poblanos. They're really
These are
nice.
poblanos peppers. I found these poblanos peppers, and I really think they would go really well with the stew that you have here.
Oh, poblanos. Yeah. I've heard of them. Yeah.
Poblanos, the bitch's pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I say loving poblanos. I am. It's me. I'm bitches.
I have a funny story to tell about Calientes and tacos after stream, but yeah, okay. He's like, oh yeah, right. Oh, I've heard of these, right? Yeah, these are supposed to be really good, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So I just chop them up and put them in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, much better cooked than raw. Don't bother with them raw.
Yeah, about to say chop them up really good. Pop them in there, let it stew in there for a little bit too as well. Here's a coin. Actually, here's a couple extra coin. Something for everyone around the house. Everyone on the house.
Yeah, free stew. Yeah.
Rounds.
Money?
Love you guys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll make sure everyone gets it.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
God, I wish Bryn was here. It's like, so Kirk can be charming when he wants to be.
Oh, yes, I can.
So you return to
I feel like we see a little bit of younger Celadon in him.
Like you just come back and
Next sacred time, we got to be like, Kerr, there's someone you have to meet.
So
yeah, totally.
We can't go there.
So we can't go there. In fact, we have to leave quickly.
But I kind of want to watch a little bit. You guys go ahead.
No, we're gonna have to find just somewhere close by to camp so that Rue knows where to find us. Did something happen
that's
inside?
a good idea.
I mean,
Yeah. So unfortunately, they are guards. They're going to the roads. They're keeping things,
safe and orderly.
Safe and orderly. So I don't think it'd be safe because you stick out.
Thank you,
I
sir.
took care of it though.
What do you mean you took care of it?
Did you see the look he had on his face when he came back?
I took Everybody's like,
Thank you, Kerr. Rue and Sil will be able to find us wherever we go. I don't think we need to worry.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get off. Oh, God. Just looking at Kerr's expression, just smiling from time to time.
It's a surprise. I don't know what's going to happen.
The surprise tool that we could use later.
and about an hour and a half later, the screaming starts.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yell out if you need us. We won't go too far yet, but we'll start heading out.
I mean, it's nighttime by now, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they should be kicking in any minute now.
Yeah.
How far were you from the place?
I don't know.
I mean, we want to be far enough away to be
Kerr's
unseen.
like at a window. He's like,
we can still see it,
there's a
so
specific.
probably a couple 100 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too far. Yeah.
I mean, it's warm enough because it's summertime that if you wanted to make a cold camp, you could. You don't need a fire or anything.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do that.
okay.
We'll do that. We do also want to be a little bit far, just in case. We'll move a little bit farther out, just in case.
Sure. Fair enough.
Say they do have patrolling guards, so it would not be a good idea to.
Fair. Okay. You guys head out. Rue,
I found the meme I was thinking about.
in the meantime, you have stepped off into the woods and wolfed out.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna be trying to get
Yes.
some rune points back on this minor holy day.
That works too.
Blep, that is literally what I just put in chat. That is literally what I just put in there. Oh, I'm so glad someone else had the same vision.
Meme queening.
Let's go.
So all right, so you wolf out. How are we doing to see if what were we doing, man versus wolf, right? To see
if I can retain enough cognizant thought to direct my behavior toward non-wolf Telmore purposes.
Let's do that.
I have never succeeded.
Yeah, and for John Malcolm says within screaming distance. That's how close we are.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so
97. Man.
Okay. So you wolf
Which
out.
I need to do Telmore shit, though, so probably should have had
That's
wolf
okay.
on
No,
that. But
I'm not going to give you a bonus. It's just, I look at that more of like, how much do you remember and how much do you
if I'm going to
actually,
go
like-
back for them sheeps
Yeah.
or not.
Right, exactly. Are you're going to do something that you're going to regret in the morning, basically, is the way I look at it. Like, are you going to eat the trollkin? So, all right, you head off to be Wolfie, and you're like remarkably cognizant of your wolfness, more so than you usually are.
Good. This is cool. Man, it's too bad we're in the... I need my rune points, but I also want to find and shake down wolves for information about the sharpest teeth. Like I do every time I travel.
You do some howling, and you don't get any return howls, though. So probably aren't any around.
I was gonna say we're also only like exit
Yeah.
out from our home,
You're
so like the wolves
Pretty
that are
close,
near-
yeah. You're pretty close to also like pretty inhabited areas. Like it's not that wild around here.
Yeah.
Even though it's
The
wooded.
closest Telmori to here are probably the Telmori that live in the Vale.
Yep.
Okay.
But
I'm
there
gonna
are
do
other
some
wolves. There are other,
ritual
like, wolves
hunting.
around. But okay, all right. So to do that, that would
Worship
be a
me.
worship roll. Yep. So now I will say I will allow you to augment, since Telmore is hunting. I will allow you to augment your worship roll with like hunting skill if you want to,
Ooh.
because that would be like the worship act that you perform.
Hmm.
My hunting skills are actually not amazing. I don't think I'm going to augment that. Let me see if there's something else I might want to augment it with.
Hunting would be survival, but I'd give you like I guess I could give you track too if you really wanted to.
My track is significantly better than my survival.
Mm-hmm.
I will take the
So-
track augment.
Okay. All right.
That I would take. Find a trail, hunt it down.
Mhm.
Okay, success for the track augment.
Okay. Check it. And then you get to add the 20 to your...
Let's get some rune
Worship.
points, baby! Regular success. Thank God I augmented. I would have failed that,
Right,
actually.
so it is a minor holiday. So bear with me a second to figure out how many you get back. Rune coats. No, it's going to be rune magic. I'm sorry. Rune magic. Replenishing rune points. So, minor holy day, successor worship roll, 1d6 points restored.
Five, which is more than I have.
There you go. So you have, you catch scent. So you're huffing it through the woods, you and Sil.
Snuffle,
And,
snuffle,
it's-
snuffle.
Yeah, snuffle, snuffle. And you're running low to the ground, and it's like that feeling that you've always felt like that as you're running, you catch scent of what do you want to catch scent of? What do you think you catch a scent of to hunt down?
You know, I think something a little dangerous this time. Maybe a boar.
Okay. There are boar
Yeah.
around here, so that's fair. So you catch the scent of a boar, and so you begin hunting it. Thinking of that boar you fought and talked to.
Hairy
Like,
head,
just in the
yeah.
back of your mind. Yeah, hairy head. But you as you run and you hunt, you get that feeling of other wolves that are there hunting with you, in spirit at least. And
The wolves
sometimes you
who've
think
come
you can,
before.
sometimes you think you can see or hear them like out of the corner of your eye. You can smell them. You know, you can see like a wolf in front of you, or you can feel the companionship certainly of them around you as you and Syl hunt down this boar. It is a tough old boar. Actually, no, a tough young boar. It is a angry kind of young boar.
Put up a fight.
And he puts up a fight with you guys, but you're able to take him down and you feast on him. And as you do, and you're feasting on some nice pork loin, raw, and you look up and there's a big wolf kind of standing all the way up to the sky, just like standing, like it looks like he's standing at the edge of the clearing, but he like towers up to the sky.
Talmor came to my kill.
Down at you as you're eating this boar, and then you feel like that power flow back into you.
Cool.
And you feast,
Success.
and then in the morning you wake up, naked and curled up with Syl.
Cool.
Cool. Meanwhile, at night, back at the
I
camp,
don't have
we go
any
back in time.
clothes hidden around like I usually
No,
do
you
in
don't.
places that I
You're gonna
live.
have butt-ass naked walking back.
Awesome. I don't remember where I left my clothes.
You're probably with Bryn, I would think.
Yeah.
My clothes in my pack, yes. The clothes I was wearing when I just ran into the woods. They're gone
yeah.
forever.
Oh, see, I thought you just got naked. That's what I thought.
No, he's still a little shy in public.
He's got to get over that one. You need woad. You can just paint yourself blue, and no one would even notice. They just think, oh, it's an Orlanthi, whatever.
It's just some blue guy.
It's a blue guy. Happens all the time around here. As you guys sleep, you're like 300-400. You're a ways away, but Kurt, you're particularly trying to pay attention to this, so I imagine you're like watching the inn. You see a couple people like kind of like stumble out into the woods, like.
One guy's just shitting and crying. He's like, it's still burning.
I feel like I should remember what those peppers look like for future.
You just note that down. I'll give you that.
So is it more
Every
like
time you increase plant lore or survival, it is pepper related.
He just becomes a pepper expert.
He's like, this soothing oil stimulates the hair follicles so you can grow back your hair if you're bald. It's poison.
Yes.
Just fucking-
Even worse, he's just like, this ointment will help you feel like a young man again. You just need to rub it on the infected area. So it's just like,
Or in that case,
does it look like it's a very
Oh, God.
spicy? Is it because it looks like it's very spicy? Is it just more bowel discomfort that's going on?
it looks like the horrible diarrhea is what they are having.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
bummed out by that.
He's like,
Yeah.
diarrhea is not as fun as horrible spice.
But it sounds it sounds like it burns coming out.
If you
Okay.
are actually literate, you should have like a little notebook where you keep track of peppers.
I feel like
You're
it's
like,
not a bad
no,
idea. I'm like,
He's like, the shits. Not so much lava though.
I'm kind of disappointed where I draw I have like a very detailed picture, like description of it, like that way I kind of know for future reference that. So I'm looking for a spicy pepper.
Okay.
On a side quest, find the spiciest pepper.
All right. You hear that throughout the night. It's a bad night for the people at the inn who ate the stew.
Like, sorry, not sorry, guys. I thought it would be funnier, but
This is like
Yeah. Yeah, about to say like the sounds they hear is like, I'm sorry guys, I expected more screaming rather than the sounds of diarrhea. My bad.
that one's on me. My bad.
I mean, there's always next time, but I want to take.
On the way back,
responsibility
I'll
for
try
this.
again. I'll do better.
But I will
Like,
try
stop.
again to make sure that I do better.
Dude, very glad he did not put that in the morning porridge.
Yeah.
Extra glad. At least some of us can handle spice, but like, oh man.
All right.
Marissa would be bedridden.
You can't help but hear some of this because you probably hear Kurt chuckling as he hears this.
So-
Kurt, did you give dysentery to the entire inn?
No, not dysentery. That would kill
You're not
them.
there, Rue.
You're about to say, yeah, you're being a wolf.
Arissa just kind of slowly sits up, sees the scene, sees Kurt laughing, and she just goes, "What just took care of the mean cur?"
I don't know.
What happened in there?
Oh, I found some what I hoped were spicy peppers. And I gave them to the cook.
You know, you could have asked me to confirm what they were, right?
I could have.
Okay. Okay.
I could have.
And then she just lays back
But
down
it
and
didn't.
rolls over. Just blanket over the head.
You as you do, you hear like, whoa. And then this.
Whoa!
She's just like
The sound of a chunky stew being blasted out of an air cannon.
she
Why
just
is it
like
so funny.
reaches one hand out and puts it on her bag, and then Shavashak just mentally hears her say, "Do you hear this? Are you suffering with us?"
Shavashak is like, please stop.
He's just like, I'm trying to meditate and ignore it.
She just gently does a little pap of the orb and tries to go back to sleep.
In the morning, a naked Rue rejoins you.
I'm gonna bring back some boar if there's any left.
I'll go out too
Yes.
to meet him.
There's
I'll walk
definitely
out.
some more left.
Bacon.
Oh, you
Or
got
bacon.
killed. Good. Good night.
It was a really good one. Telmar came to my kill.
That's good. That's good.
Maybe it's a good sign. Maybe things are gonna go well in Spawn.
I hope so.
Did you bring any pants with you?
I have 4 spots.
Thanks.
Or at least a big blanket, but probably close. So.
Can we join the group? Move a bit.
You're able
Make
to
breakfast a little farther away. Continue on.
You all notice that there's not as much activity going on at the Hilparium this morning as there were last night.
Oh.
They're
Especially
like,
late
don't
last
go
night.
there anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
you know,
notice.
as when once they're all
Oh my
on
god,
the
the
road,
smells Rue must be smelling from the inn as he's coming. He's like,
No,
what the
Syl,
fuck is happening?
you sell it, but Syl is just kind of like, Syl's ears go down, and she looks at you, and she's just like,
She's like, breathe through your mouth, brother.
she's like, yeah, she goes, there was much sickness there last night.
Oh god. I hope everything's okay at camp. Everyone's okay at camp, right?
oh, everyone's fine at camp.
Yes, perfect.
In the distance at the inn, you can see like, you don't know, maybe as an innkeeper thing. It's just a guy because you're far away, but he's kind of like walking very like
Waddling.
bow-legged. Yes.
Waddle
Just
of
kinda
shame.
Like there's a lot of like
Trying
pain
not
back
to
there
chafe.
this morning. Yeah, it is kind of like walking
Oh my god.
somewhere in the front, just kind of like, oh.
What? Ew, look at Kurt. What me? Then he looks at Bryn.
I think it's time to hit the road.
This is good. This is good. Yeah, let's get out of here before. Let's just get away from the smell. Ugh.
There are guards in there.
Ugh.
I'm eager to see my grandma. Let's get going.
So thankfully, whatever Kerr did cuts down on the amount of patrols around for you guys. So you're able to head up into the
You're welcome.
hills and get to spawn. Takes you the rest of the day, but you're able to get to spawn no problem.
Cool. Is it a disaster or an ambush?
Yeah, I was gonna say
No.
before we get
Cool.
there, maybe we should.
Yeah, we should approach with caution. We approach like it could be a trap.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I mean, you've been here before, so it's a really nice area. That area. Send me a message. Hold on a minute. Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
Yeah, I was just thinking, don't want to interrupt stuff. So
No. It's a very nice valley. Salmon actually like go up into that lake, and they catch the salmon. That's why it's called Spawn.
I was gonna
That's
say
why it's called
yes.
Spawn.
Bear
And they
gets
are
the salmon.
one of the other names of the Anjasi is the Stone Leaper clan. So because they jump on stones and like catch the salmon when they come up the streams.
Oh my god, that's why it's called Spawn, right?
Yes, that's exactly why it's
that
called
makes
Spawn.
sense.
Yep.
They come here.
So you, I mean, scouting it out, you don't see like a bunch of troops or anything like that.
People don't look like they're under duress or anything. So
Looks
okay.
like normal activity. I mean, give me like a wisdom or an intelligence.
Yeah, trying to look at faces and like body language and stuff.
Give me a wisdom check. We'll call it that.
We don't have wisdom.
I was like,
oh yeah, wait, you don't we? Do we? What do we have?
Like
Too many
Earth?
RPGs.
Yeah, we do.
Is that an Earth?
No, I'm not gonna call it Earth Rune. I would call it
System creep. Maybe it's a social skill, like.
No, I want it to be. Just give it and call it an intelligence check. Then int times 5.
I am pretty smart.
Just do that. That's fine. Too many systems, too many games. And
What
it's been
was
too long since we played.
Sorry, what was the role you were trying to figure out?
Special.
Wisdom before, but
I was just trying to figure out like kind of like a wisdom check version of it. It could have been power, but I think
the other alternate would be insight own species, but that's a little
insight. I don't think you need to go that deep for this. Yeah, Rue.
Special.
Okay, so you have spent a lot of time around like kind of like very tense situations in the last. That hasn't been a real good year, right? so you have some very glowing memories of like idyllic town and valley life, right? And how like everyone was kind of like, hey, whatever. And then you have like stress of like running in a camp and like living rough in the wilderness and like the stress of not having a home. So you know like how people operate under stress and tension. And so it's not awful, but you definitely detect some tension in the peeps.
Okay, people are a little frustrated, people are a little tense, okay.
Yeah, there's some tension in the air.
All right. It looks clear, at least. Let's go say hi.
Okay. So you remember from Dess's wedding and from being here before, Tarkan, son of Tarkalar, is a chief of Spawn. He's a younger guy in his like very early 20s, like 23, 24. He stepped down from his dad, took over. He took over from his older dad, who was Londath Longjump, who's still around, but just kind of retired. But Tarkan is the one who greets you. Or actually, you're taken to Tarkan.
Yeah, hail folks go to see the chieftain as is custom.
Yep. So thank you. Got your message. You got the message, right? Come. The chief's going to want to see you. And you are escorted into his hall. They do kind of look at Kerr, but don't ask questions. Just bring him along. And he's
always been here.
Yeah, you have a long, the kind of like the fire in the main hall. Not really on right now because it's kind of hot. It's summertime. So like the windows are all open and like the kind of like the tapestries are blowing in the wind as they try to get a nice breeze coming through because it's hot down here. But the chief, Tarkan's like, right, come in before it starts raining because it's kind of a heavy oppression in the air. Like it feels like it's gonna start thunderstorming any minute.
Rain.
Yeah, and we'll get you some mead or some clear wine.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'll take either.
Clear wine.
I'll take
How
both.
have been?
Our fortunes have been up recently.
We've heard. Well, we heard that there was a big battle at the bridge. And a whole bunch of lunars, including a witch, just disappeared.
Shame.
Riz like
this big smile.
We just big smile back.
Yeah.
And then I heard someone had enough balls to hit the Beryl Regiment.
You wouldn't
Stop it.
believe.
He like slaps
Yeah,
his
you-
knee. And he's like, I knew it. Anyway, it's good you're here. I'm sorry you didn't bring more troops. We're probably going to need some help.
Oh.
We're having trouble.
Gonna call for more.
Tell us.
It's elves.
Oh.
They're killing the outlying, raiding the outlying farms, killing the cattle, burned a couple people alive.
What brought this on? Has there been any changes recently to provoke them?
Well, we were doing some, one of my cousins, he went to Johnstown, to the Lankor Mai temple, and we were reading through some old scrolls. And this land, just like your land, your Bell, when you were there, and you will be there again, it belonged to us even before the dawn and even before the dragon kill. Our clan and our ancestors lived here. We fled when the dragons burnt the land, just like everyone else. And when we came back, we resettled. But according to the records that my cousin found, our land was much bigger than what we've resettled on.
And the elves disagree.
So we've started reclaiming some of it. You could say there's a disagreement. I think we'll stop there.
Yeah, Rue's like, fuck, now is not the time to start picking fights with other natives of Sartar.
Yeah.
It's like, we need the elves to help kill the lunars. Okay, it's okay. We're really good at convincing things that seem like enemies to be our allies. We just got to bring that energy again.
Yeah, we'll stop there. That's enough of the situation.
Tarn DC was a dryad, not an elf, right?
I
have.
Or were there elves with her?
Who? I'm sorry.
Tarn DC?
Oh, Tarn DC. Tarn DC was a dryad, but
Yeah.
Glantha is very, very different in that dryads and elves are all like basically like tree people.
Okay, so yeah, I think it was elves that escorted me to her.
You were the only person here.
Brief interaction with elves.
Met elves. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did this happen? I don't remember this.
She's the big tree spirit that I went to and
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
asked for information and stuff in my quest to
Yes.
get rid of the lunars who will fell the forests and build their temples and despoil our land.
So,
Yes, that's right.
and that was a really good sell because the Lunars are famous for burning an entire forest in a war with elves. They just
Yeah,
fucking
he was
burned
like,
the whole
listen,
thing.
let's help each other. They will pillage
Yeah.
this land.
But, so you guys would know about this because you natives to Glorantha. Dryads are the tree spirits, typically are the more powerful, revered members of the elf community because elves are basically like living trees. There are ones that go to sleep in the wintertime because they're like deciduous trees, and there are ones that stay awake through the winter because they're like pine trees. And then there are like little swamp guys and stuff too. You don't really know that much about them.
I want to be a
but-
little swamp guy.
yeah, but basically elves are plants. So like dryads would be like give birth to other elves or like be looked at as a mother figure. It's not like the Tolkien-esque kind of like idea of elves. I'm saying this also for Chris's, benefit because he's new to this. But yeah, elves are trees in Glorantha.
They're trees.
Cool.
I like
Yeah.
it.
They're very
As a
they're
lover
very
of
much
the
along-
forest and nature, already sort of against beefing with the elves.
Yeah, they also are like to go to like the things that Amber likes. They are like the sort of like beautiful but will fucking kill you, like for fucking
Hell
with their
yeah.
woods, like vibe too. Yeah.
I also don't want to.
There's always another way.
Rue listens so much to his mother. Yes.
He is an Earth Temple boy all the way.
Yeah,
70%
he really
Earth
is.
rune, raised by
Yeah.
mom.
Yes,
yeah.
and as Cernibus says, there are actually living fungus elves too.
Hell yeah.
Little mushroom dudes.
Mushroom dudes. Yep.
Little
That
Goombas.
kind
So
of
yeah,
people.
that's it for tonight. We'll pick up another time.
Succulent
Good night,
elves.
John. Yeah.
All right. Well, my turn to wrangle in the cat skin. Thank you everyone so much for joining us for this week's episode of DMs After Dark. If you like what we do, you can follow us here on Twitch. We go live every other Saturday at 7 p.m.-ish EST. You can follow us on all of our socials, which I just posted there, as well as our YouTube channel, where VODs of all of our streams are uploaded pretty quickly after they go live. You can also check us out on any podcast app worth its salt, where you can get audio-only versions of it if you prefer that. You can also check out Rainy's stuff at his podcast, Rainy Plays Games. He's had a lot of really cool interviews recently, so absolutely worth checking. Jaden, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Oh,
We got bits.
we got 1,000 bits in one drop.
Holy shit.
Nice.
What are bits? What do they do?
They're like little Twitch tips, basically.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
That's
much,
super
man.
sweet of you. Oh, I'm sorry. That just like threw my brain off. That's super sweet. I plugged it earlier, but you can join our Discord. Our Discord is fucking poppin'. We have
You can go watch Sinners and then talk about it on our Discord.
a lot of great
I'm gonna
people, a
watch it
lot of
Monday.
great channels.
Coming out
Yes.
direct to video on Monday. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch it Monday.
And I have been, as per request, updating the roles that you can tag yourself in. So keep an eye on that channel, because whenever someone asks for one, by the time I get home, I will do it, because that's been a lot of fun. Is there anything else? You can email us at dmsafterdark@gmail.com. Questions, comments, conspiracy theories. Normally I would say pet pics, but that's now in the Discord. The pet channel is incredible. It's lit. It's everything I could have dreamed of and more, and is my favorite place in the Discord. So with all of that said, have a good night, everyone. And until next time, determine what peppers you have in your hand before you put them in your stew. Good night,
Before you
everyone.
jork it.
Determine the nature of your pepper.
Or before you jork it.
Good night, everyone.
Wow.